No, not scheduled.
There we go. There we go.
We're live.
We're live now.
Live now. Good evening and
Glad
welcome.
I didn't say anything about those people in the chat.
I know. God, I was lucky, wasn't it? Only three of us tonight. Briefly.
2.5. 2.5.
2.5. Jason will be popping off shortly, I reckon, because he's got his show tomorrow night with his special guest. Obviously, we're joined with Dig It With Will as well. Robert Hunter Collinson's having a plumbing issue.
Dig it with Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
I've not got to on, so.
I'm going to say hi. Let's go through who's in the chat. We got Scott Owens. Welcome to you, sir. History Dig in Hampshire. Good evening. Scott Owens. Andrea Hay. Welcome to you.
Hey.
Hey, it's Andrea. And Roseanne's there, of course. Hello, Roseanne. That's never right, you know. Great Scott, it's Percy. How you doing? Who else got? Lots. Oh, look, we've got lots of Roseanne here. Lots of Roseanne. Okay. Philip Wills. Welcome to you. That's never right. Well, there's lots of everyone saying hi to each other. Emma Walker. Cheesy Puff. And that's it, I think. If I've missed you, I think that's it. It's only 7, I believe. Oh, wait. I've got to hit live chat, haven't I? Here we go.
You dick.
Yeah. Oh, Random Task is here. I mean, Odd Job. I mean, Rob Random. And, of course, Rusty Tetris, he sent me something last night, and I was playing it on my phone.
So right.
Well, you know, as long as everyone has a good time, right? And then it suddenly got very, very loud. And of course, everybody in the house heard it, and it was lots of sex noises and got me in trouble. Thanks, Rusty.
You should know by now. If anybody sends you a video, plug your earphones in.
Yeah.
Because it's like those videos where you got a woman that's doing that, and the next minute, he's looking at tits. Yeah, everyone's looking at tits.
Exactly. I should know.
I opened that up at work.
First is saying good evening, Lord of Randomness. Yeah, so I've just started my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Just saying. You got 5 winners. I've had to rejiggle the prizes because the cost of postage is.
Do you reckon he's trying to rub it in that he's got there and we haven't?
Yeah, I think he is.
I'm just
prick.
Anyway, it's my channel.
What he hasn't told you is for his 1K giveaway, he's actually giving away his legend. He's only been testing it to make sure it works.
No. What else has happened? Oh yeah, I went and said goodbye to my old boss today, so I'm a bit hungover at the minute. So
you only had a shandy.
I'm a lightweight. So I've got to admit, we went to the pub and I had 3 pints in quick succession, and we had to finish off. I had a double gin and tonic. It's like whoa, but. I thought the measures were like 25 mils, but they're not. There's like 50 mils. So you put like a 50 mil.
Yeah, that's a double. I'm not sure whether they
put 2 of them in
during the war when I was working behind a bar. Single shots were 25 mil, but I do believe they increased it to 35 mil to fall within European measurement.
I saw it in the measure because there's a few of them up there, like, because I've not worked in a pub for years during the war, like you say. But there were 50 mils. He put 2 of them in. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Of course, I like a gin and something that just neck that, like, and
ladies drink.
Right, it's all right when you like, when you're halfway through the night and
I like a gin.
Thirsty. Yeah. Of quenches her thirst. I mean, she did put all this fruit and stuff in it. I was like, what's all that?
Was it in one of these big bowl things?
It was a bowl thing. And it's like
Oh, they're not too bad. They're the flavoured gin. So, yeah, I can drink those.
Yes.
Hello,
It's
Emma.
strange. So Kev got his finger stuck. Oh, yes. I was helping to clear the table. And because I've got all the glasses in this arm here, and there's a couple of bottles, so I went, bloop, put my finger in the bottles. Of course, I was at the bar and I couldn't get this cider bottle off my finger. Because as I was struggling, my mate was filming me and decided to put it on Facebook, and
it's not this tight at all, I'll tell you.
I was ordered to put it on Facebook. So yeah, the eternal struggle. In the end, my boss had to like wrench it off. My ex-boss had to wrench it off. Quite funny.
You're saying your ex-boss had to pull you off?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, it's fine.
As long as everyone had a good time, AJ.
That's what matters. Oh, Andrea knows the feeling. She worked in the bar. There you go. Happens to everyone.
15 years on and off I did the bar work. I did a Wednesday evening from 7 o'clock till close, and then I used to do a Friday night, which was the busiest night of the week, on my own, running left, right and centre. And then when new management took over the pub, they offered me my job back, but I had to apply formally in an interview.
Oh, right.
Hey, what? And then the shifts that he was offering didn't suit me, so I never went back. And the first time I went back in there on a night out, I just had all my mates saying, "You get behind that bar, he's slow as hell. Get behind there." So I can't, nothing to do with me now. I was like a Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I had hair, I had the body, I had the moves.
I saw a goatee, and like proper, yeah, but I had to shave it off in the end because where I
The
worked
captain
after
didn't like
working
it tickling his bum.
No, because I had a proper like really shaved head and this goatee, and I used to wear a suit at this place called Torridge Training, basically looking after people who were trying to find work, but they were vulnerable people, and me stood there in the doorway welcoming people like that home in a suit. Yeah, welcome, good morning, and that apparently used to intimidate them. So I had to shave it off. Hey Sherry.
You know what you should do? You should share moderation shit.
Yeah.
On your StreamYard with Will, because you pretty much do it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? Because I was thinking about that, because that's the Monday night thing. There's got to be a way. I'll have to figure it out. Who's next for the nettle challenge? Rusty says.
I reckon he was chewing a dock leaf, not a nettle.
I don't know. We should do like the
or is it one of those leaves that looks like a nettle but it's not,
like cannabis.
No, there's like a leaf that's shaped like a nettle, and I think they normally have like the white flowers and all that growing on them as well, and they're not nettles. They just look like nettles.
I'm sure there is somewhere. Yeah. We should nominate, really, after we do these challenges. We should say, I'm Dr. Kev and I'm an idiot eating a nettle, and sting myself. As I'm dribbling, I should have said, I nominate Tezza.
He ain't that stupid, is he?
Kev does a lot of charity work, also helps the vulnerable. Does he fix things for people too? Reminds me of someone. Does he fix? Oh, is that when you won your giveaway?
No. He's talking about somebody else, somebody famous who used to fix stuff.
Oh my god!
Do tell.
Do you want to fix that?
But now we've done it, Jim. I'm not even gonna sing it.
Now then, let's go now and
Now then.
What day?
I got it straight away, Rob.
There you go. Well, got it. Below the belt.
Well, it's not as bad as having to explain it yourself, though, is it, Rob?
Yeah, we should nominate. Rusty, you did it last, so who do you want to nominate to do it? To do the Nettle challenge.
I was the first to do it.
I did it eventually, but my God, it didn't sting. We're just waiting for an answer. If he does, who are you going to nominate? They have to do it, otherwise there's a forfeit.
And the forfeit's worse.
Some of the things you've done, Kev, you've never done.
What do you mean? The only thing I didn't do was...
You still haven't whacked your testicles with the stinger.
That's not happening. The reason why...
It was either that or... It was either eat them or do that, in all fairness, at the end of it.
I fucking knew that was coming and I don't give a shit for no. Fuck off. I've got an allergy of nettles, actually. So if I do that, I could end up...
Hodge goes hunting relics. Good
I
evening.
could actually whack myself in the testicles with nettles and it'll swell up. I'll enjoy the size before I collapse.
That's crazy. Hey, John. John's here. Yes, everyone has a nettle allergy, Philip says. There you go. That's why we...
Some have severe, in all fairness, but...
Everybody got an allergy to bee and wasp things as well, then, have they?
Okay.
I'm not killing myself on a fucking video just to keep Rusty happy.
Just take an EpiPen with you. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I can't stick one of them in me because of my fear of needles.
Fuck's sake. All right, you get your farmer to be with you then.
At least you have this person. Yeah. Paul, what's the point of having a throbbing from stinging nettles if there's nobody there to enjoy that with me?
Oh, there he goes. He's nominated Rob Random then. There you are.
There you go.
You got no chance of that. He's got bad enough problems with his abscess at the moment. He's like this at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't want to come on camera because I look fuck ugly.
I don't like your pressure challenges in my life.
I know what it feels like, and I tell you what, the side of my face swelled up bad, so I can only imagine what he was going through. Bless him.
I don't allow peer pressure challenges in my life.
I don't believe that.
Except for the drugs.
Yeah. Especially when it's been whacked around your gentleman's parts. Yeah, absolutely. Doc leaves on hand. Mohammed, welcome. What was this? Not fuck ugly, fuck uglier. Thirsty. Yeah. Beer, it always dries you out, doesn't it?
Everybody, Kev's got a hangover.
It's not a hangover like that. It's just I drank too much at lunchtime, is all.
Hangover.
Hung before.
What's that? Please do Discord call, please. No, I don't even know if anyone does Discord. You know.
Racist Raiders.
Yeah.
Hey, Matty's metal setting. Mr. Meatball. Oh, PC Plum. You had to bring that up again. Seriously, that tune sticks in your head. I swear to God. It's a good job Robert's not actually on the show because he'll put that on just to wind me up. Hi, guys.
You know something better. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves.
I have the power.
All right, man. She-Ra.
She-Ra.
I'm PC Plum and I tell you what I've done. I pedaled round this island more than once or twice. And if you call on me, we can make a cup of tea. I'll tell you all about the bees and birds and mice. I'm PC Plum and I tell you who I am. I'm your policeman and I'll
Hi,
always
Tidy. Mr. Pettican.
He don't get booted.
glass. I can look between the grass.
Does.
Thank you.
You
It's
can
still going on.
see me coming.
Well, get four.
I'm riding.
Were you not enjoying that?
No, because it stays. I'll be playing. What have I been playing recently? World of Tanks. I'm starting to play that again now, and I'll be guaranteed I'll be humming it along as I'm getting my ass kicked.
That is a hard game, though.
It is. I've got like a tier 10. Fucking bird, shut up.
Oh, the drink's coming out.
The birds.
Yeah,
Hey,
When are you sharing your giving me access to your Streamlabs?
how'd you do that? Future bleeps. Is it under settings? Let's see. Settings.
Settings.
Yes.
I can't remember because literally I had Roseanne and Robert, I think it was walking me through it. Settings, moderators, and then you can add moderator. Then you've got to click on the person that you want to. Then they obviously get a verification code go through.
I'm just looking at it now. It's like I'm on settings. There's general, camera, audio, background, hotkeys, layouts,
yeah.
guests.
That
Guest
sounds like a good
viewers,
one.
comments. It's
Yes.
got banned guests. I can ban people on there. Oh, sorry, I'm missing out on the chat here. Have you two switched around?
Yeah.
You did it.
Did I?
Yeah.
See, I'm used to sitting over on that side, so when I look that way, it's not in a mirror with my fucking gut.
Right. I was confused then.
It's when you put your boot. It's when
I
you
am
put your
fat.
boot back on.
I think I definitely need another beer in a bit. Hair of the dog and all that.
Hair of the muff is best, mate. Hair of the muff.
I was gonna ask Rob earlier. Totally forgot. How much is those T-shirts? The Horseman ones.
But 25 mine was, I think, with the postage because it was he supersized my logo on the back.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one, I think.
But Rob does the vinyl ones, doesn't he? They'll be a lot cheaper from Rob, but they'll be vinyl rather than printed in.
Do they come off in the wash though, or go all like cracky?
After, depends how often you wash them. Over time, they will start to peel and deteriorate.
I know this sort of Matty Barry Island boy. Yeah, I'll only sort of wear it on occasions, like I don't know, detectable, where no one takes any spare clothes anyway.
I've bought 4 T-shirts from Will's site.
Yep. He has.
Should be minted by now.
I wish. I wish.
How much do you get per T-shirt sale?
From a normal T-shirt, I get about £8 to £12. For one of yours, I get about 3.
All right. So you make quite a bit then.
Yeah.
And how many T-shirts have you sold this year? 2.
6. So.
Well, I still need to look at the you're on Teespring, aren't you? I
Yeah.
went over to that T-Mill, and it's like they've put the prices up again, and so no one's going to spend 30 quid on a T-shirt.
It depends on what you. It's like it's not Teespring now. It's Spring, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's called Spring.
It's
I think Aaron South Coast uses Spring to do his T-shirts. And some of them aren't too badly priced, but basically you just got the one thing on the front. It's not overcomplicated like having a logo on the back like mine.
Oh, hello. Have you unplugged it?
Just for a sec.
Oh no, she's unplugged the laptop.
Just for a minute. I just need a water bottle.
She's put the
Say,
the
quick,
It'd be like
batteries.
Terminator rebooting.
quick, make me a mod. Quick.
It might be alright. She's boiling the kettle. So
Ooh, there goes the electric on the card.
yeah, God, yeah, it's so expensive now. I'll tell you, we've been with the energy crisis, so to speak, because we're on key meters. We're paying higher rates than everybody else. And when was it? It was like 2 days ago. We had nothing on in the house, just like a couple of plugs for the fridges and that. And we used a whole tenner in one afternoon.
Bloody hell.
It's ridiculous. I sent a message to Geoffrey Cox, who's our local MP. Unfortunately, he was in the news recently for fraud.
Is he a Tory wanker?
Yeah, he is. And yeah, basically, I said, "Can you bring it up in Parliament?" Because he's done it before. You know, I've sent him a message and he's asked, "Can you bring it up in Parliament? Is there a way of making the energy providers pay the same rate or less for key meter holders, and not why are we paying more? Because we're considered more poorer. The poorest people in this country do use a key meter. Simple as that. Pay as you go. It's just, and he hasn't got back to me. He just totally ignored me.
We just got a new hot tub in the garden because it's my wife uses it for her mental state. You know, she can chill out in there, relaxes her, and it used less than a £5 in a day to keep it warm.
Well, that's
not
all
bad.
right. What's this? Have you watched Stu SHG latest video? Solar powered system. I'd love to install solar power. I don't think my landlord will go for it because we're social housing.
See, what we do is
Hi,
we've got a big cable, and we just sort of like run it over the fence, and we plug it into next doors.
That's a good idea.
Hi,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe's in. Hey, Joe.
I've started doing what you do, Jace, like charge my phone and that at work. Well, when I get back to work.
That's not a bad idea, is it? At this rate, I'll be charging my phone at the bus station.
What you want to do is you want to go into McDonald's and buy yourself a milkshake and go and sit in there for about 4 hours to charge it. Because that's what the kids do today. You get 10 of them huddled around a table, sharing one pack of fries and one milkshake, so they can all take it and start plugging their phones in.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I could do because I've got like 2 switches.
I charge this twice a day.
I've got tablets, a
I'm on
couple
all
of
the time.
switches. Phones.
So what you want to do, Kev, it might be worth looking into, is get one of those folding solar panels that people buy for caravans.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, they range from anything from like 35 quid up to 100 quid. But I tell you what, when we're down on holiday, that's charging up the caravan, and also I charge up the detector and just tuck it underneath the caravan when we go off for the day.
Yeah, I might look at it because Mum's a caravan person. She might have a spare one. Oh, Joe, I hope you're okay. Just saying. What's this?
There's one with a module.
Oh, cheers, mate.
118 quid on Amazon.
Put Rob's comment up again. He'll make you a T-shirt for free and post it to you, but he's going to charge you 20 quid postage.
Talking of postage, Will, I had a look at the eBay box that I sent you.
Aye.
It's a big box, but apparently it's not one box. You've got 10 boxes coming. I didn't read it properly. It's like 10 packing boxes. I checked it earlier, but
it means I can like cut them down and fold them to protect like, the monitor and stuff like that. And...
Or you've got lots of boxes for your rats to play with. I don't know. That ain't right, mate. We're not getting into it here, but I credit at the end of the week. Yeah, I think we've gone on. We're looking at switcheroo.com because we're on EDF. We've been EDF for years. Bloody French. And
Switcheroo, is that a wife swapping site?
Do I reckon why
maybe
EDF is more expensive?
Go on, Ed.
Because in France and that they've only had a 4% rise, whereas over here they've not. So they're taking advantage of the fact that the price hike.
Yeah, definitely need to change. After all these years, you just feel, you know, when you're like comfortable. I don't like hassle changing stuff, but I'm gonna have to. I can't afford it.
During the war, when I was living down on the Isle of Wight, and we were on one of these card systems, the electric, and your card would run out, and there was always that button for emergencies or reserve.
I will, yeah.
Yes, it will. So we used to borrow £5 off them. Basically, it was like an emergency thing, just so that it kept you going. So then, when your mum sends you at the shop to put a tenner on the card, and you put it in the meter, when you come out, it takes £5 out for that to pay off your debt.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's great. Well, we got this. What it was, a funny old thing EDF did with us. Hi, Scotty. Our electric meter got zapped apparently. So we had the old one. We didn't have the smart system and all that sort of stuff. But they were trying to get us to go onto smart for ages. We kept saying, no, we don't like change, So they ended up zapping us, and then I'll put it up in the set, Will. And so we had free electric for like a week and a half because they said they had to send an engineer out. So waited and waited and waited. Free electric. Then they installed this smart meter system, which still doesn't work properly today. We've got this app that doesn't freaking work. We've got this little monitor here that tells us how much electric's on there. That doesn't work. It's like, time to switch. Yes, sorry, Will. Let's.
If money was no object, I would buy that.
Oh.
I could run my house on that.
Well, don't give Auntie Mandy ideas. Well, next month there'll be one of them turning up on his doorstep. There you go, Kev.
Hey,
I'll take one.
Look who's here. Doodles.
Long time no see.
How you doing, mate? Hope you're okay.
Get off your gaming bloody shit and come back to the world of detecting, mate. We miss your videos.
That's got an 18-watt USB and a 2 5 volts USBs, a USB-C. It has an actual plug. It's got
so that gives out. Do you think then that gives out the same power as a generator would, a standard generator?
Yeah.
But less noise. No noise.
No noise because it's all electric. It's all powered by that.
That's pretty sweet, isn't it?
How much is the solar panel on its own?
160.
Still pricey. I wonder about Tommy because Tommy's got his installed on his van, doesn't he? I bet he costs thousands of dollars.
Just think though, if you've got one of those solar panels, Kev, Zoe could charge up Bob without eating into the electric.
Bob.
So that's
I'll be back.
that's
Just
one.
going through a career and life transition.
Not-
Okay.
Not that type of transition that I'm thinking of, is it?
Oh.
You getting rid of the ping pointer, Doodles?
It tells you how many hours it's got. As well.
That's quite smart. It's a lot
Like
of
I
money,
could,
though, isn't
if
it?
I had the extension cable that plugged into from a computer for the telly and all that, and then my tattoo stuff, then the fridge, I could run that off that and no bother.
Get your mind out the gutter, he says. Yeah,
No,
it does look good.
Get your mind out the gutter.
Oot the gutter.
At least say it correctly.
Don't start, William.
Jason wants the pink ones. Oh, your pink ones. Wait, what?
Right?
Oh, hi, Joe.
Pink what, Joe?
Paul will be Paula.
Joe's going to be going to try and be nice to me. She is, because I've been asking her for advice on magnet fishing and stuff like that. So she's gonna promise to try and be a bit nice to me. She said.
Okay. How nice?
Halfords do a 10.
Nice.
A 10 watt maintainer solar panel for 30 quid.
Pink bobs.
Who's that? Alfred's?
Halfords.
I misread that. I read that as pink boobs. Oh no, I know they're pink. Kev gets them out all the time.
Yes, and there's no clever button to press it, so you can't see that flashing image.
But
of
that's
that
just
there.
the panel.
Oh, it's just a panel, is it?
Yeah, so there's no module or anything like that.
Mark says, hi, Rob. Just getting free electricity from the sun. Yeah, Joe's not nice to you.
I'm sure you are.
Hi, Tidy. Future bleeps. That's why I use my. That's why I used to buy 100 for £13 on eBay. Scotty, is that the stamps? Yeah, I went to get some stamps the other day. They're like massive now, aren't they? It's like, what?
Apparently, you can still use stamps even if you bought them 2 years ago, as long as they haven't got a price on them. Even though the cost of stamps has gone up.
So first, second.
So it says first and second because you paid for it at the time. If it's got a price on it, you can't use it when the price has gone up.
Linda's dishonest. Ian Jordan doing 24-hour flossing stream right now. He's about to pass out. Interesting.
That's a lot of flossing. Your gums are going to be really bad, aren't they?
Or is it flossing? Could be, as long as everyone has a good time.
He's got a burn strip up between his nutsack.
Yeah, I still am after a Devil Forge, mate. But you know, things happen. That might be a Christmas present or something.
Yeah,
So,
the whole family will be huddled around it, saying, "Come on, Kev, do some melting."
There you go. Yes, the dance. Oh, the floss. Right? Yeah, I get. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm totally not with it. I get it.
The one where everybody tries doing it, all the adults look like dicks.
Yeah. Has to be a QR stamps from September.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm having arguments now in the tattoo groups at the moment.
You having tattoo arguments?
Yeah.
What? Mine's bigger than yours, or?
No, like just cunts basically.
I think they would say that though, wouldn't they? It's just, yeah, you have to throw away all your stamps and buy new ones.
Well, in that case, it'd be a case of, right, there you go, there's 2 books of stamps there, can I have the money back for them? But I'm charging you what you're charging me.
Yeah. I want to forge to melt down my American You wouldn't dare. I'm not rising to it. You're not going to make me cry.
Joe, come to Scotland and I'll tattoo you.
Willie, I want you to tattoo me.
Willie.
Why?
Yeah, come to Scotland, I'll tattoo you.
Well. All right, one-eyed Willie. Yeah, heard the same. That's really crap, isn't it? Really. If they saying if you put a first-class stamp on a letter from when that date was, and they basically, if you don't have a return address, they'll chuck it away. Isn't that criminal? It's like technically, isn't that them stealing from us? I don't know.
Then it get thrown into a bag for assortment.
And then they raffle it off at the end of the year, don't they? the unsent post box bags. I'm sure they do. The undeliverable post. I'd love to work there. I really would. What's this? One of the lads in work makes them. He does a lot of blacksmith stuff, sword, knives, axes.
I'd love to make a Damascus knife.
Yeah, I would as well.
I'm not really into knives and stuff like that.
We didn't ask. We're just saying.
Huh.
You could make a Damascus coin.
Could. No, my luck, I'll get raided. You've been counterfeiting. Come on, what? The new, yes, that's right. Rusty says, anybody try the new National Council for Metal Detecting app for the phone yet?
Not yet.
I don't know whether I want to.
I'm not going to. I'm a member. That's as far as mine will go.
Yeah.
I need to read through mine actually.
You get two plastic fobs now.
I hope Scott Holden hasn't got his hooks into that because it's
exactly.
Oh, they don't like them.
That's what scared me off.
They don't like them.
No fucker likes him, but he still manages to work his way in, doesn't he? Comes on that live stream with Mark and Mark, pissed her, slagged everybody off, slagged all the detecting outlets from Unearthed to Regton to LP and all that, and he's in bed with LP now.
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, what worried me about it is not worried me. It's just something that I'm not into. You know, when it says on there, share your finds, share your locations, and
here's my field, and here's where I got that gold stature from. Yeah, come down and hawk my field.
Exactly. It's just like they might say it's secure. That it might well be, but there's always that slight chance in there. No thanks, Spencer says.
What? No thanks to using the app, or no thanks to having an NCMD membership?
I think the membership's worth it. Was it 10 million? Yeah. So if you blow up a cow or something, it's possible. You could. Well, I could.
Well, what do you take to the field with you?
It's just my luck. I'll dig up I'll put that bomb over there, or I'll call the police. I'll come back. I'll go to the farmer's house.
And it's going into the cow. There you go, Daisy.
I thought my cows had gone as well. No, they're not. Oh, it's
that's a bit like Anglo detecting.
It does. I was thinking that it's like Anglo models. Oh, Luke, he's ripping you off. Look, £10 million golden cow. I was just using that as an example. You know, for like, I found a bomb. I better put it there for safekeeping while I go to the farmer and tell the police and all that sort of stuff. And then whilst you're over there, you hear a boom, moo.
You killed my boy's cow.
Yeah, that's it. You know, oh, sorry. Here's your phone number to ring. They'll give you your money for it. Meanwhile, you've got a lot of roast beef.
Yeah, but it wouldn't exactly be nice quality steak, would it? It'd be like shredded.
Mush. Yeah.
You'd be picking it out of the tree for months.
Nice work, that Bleep says. Yeah, in that bag, please.
Thank you, babes. Babes.
It was nice, mate. It was nice. Was it? It was a seahorse eating itself, wasn't it?
No, it was a dragon.
Bit like a seahorse.
Yeah, but it was a dragon. The dragon sucking itself off.
Give me one
Okay.
interesting fact about the seahorse, Will.
Hmm?
Give me one interesting fact about the seahorse.
That's the males that give birth.
Not the one I was thinking of.
What?
That's not the one. That's not the fact I was thinking of.
Oh. They're incredibly
Um,
hard to look after in a fish tank.
The Chinese eat them.
Nope.
For medicine.
Nope.
They look really cool if you dry them out and set them inside resin.
Yeah,
That
it can do, but not what I was thinking of.
Seahorse gives itself a blowy.
Not that one.
Imagine that. You wouldn't get out of bed in the morning.
You are. Nobody will guess.
What, the
That's
Yeah.
one
what
interesting
horses?
fact.
They live in the ocean,
Nope.
Joe says.
You lot are
They
going to
can't-
kill me when
the
I
males-
tell you.
Okay, I give up.
The jockeys are tiny.
They're not horses.
For fuck's sake.
That was just. It's down there now. That was just awful. Yeah, you are officially the Christmas cracker joke guy, aren't you? Definitely.
That's a cracker. It's the way I tell them.
They're born both male, female. Aphid. Seahorse set. Imagine that. Yeah, I feel like a woman today.
Can you imagine that? Having an argument with himself that he'll never win. And where are you going? Well, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe floating off down to the other neck of the wood. You're not going out. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're not going to the pub. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Stop slapping yourself.
Mrs. Meatball says defo a Christmas cracker joke.
Yeah. They're the ones at Christmas who you're really looking forward to it. Your kids are there. They open your cracker and they go, Dad, read that out. And you go,
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
oh, dear God. That's slightly amusing, actually, to be fair. Hey, Russell Shell, stopping in. Welcome.
Oh, I say that to a vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, I got in so much shit. A couple of years back, I put it's a picture of a leaf inside the water on the toilet, in the toilet. I put that as it said something like, "This is a vegan's poo" or something. I got so much fucking hassle for that. Jason, your dad jokes stink.
You said that?
Joe. He's going to get his book of more jokes.
Yeah. I've actually, in my book, it says you are wrong. And it's written down so it can't be a lie.
And it's in colour. Oops, can't spell Mr. Muscle Show. It's Moaning where he is.
It's always morning somewhere.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, that was easier to find than I thought it was going to be.
Do tell.
Print. Oh,
Print.
I'm digging out data safety sheets and shit like that. So I've got them all good to go for when I apply for my license properly.
Safety data sheets. Ooh.
For the good old Kosh.
Yeah, Kosh. Riddle. I hate doing riddles.
You don't like riddles?
Riddles.
Don't, they're cool.
Riddle.
What?
Not riddle. Riddle. I don't know what it stands for. I can't remember what it abbreviates as.
I've got a riddle for you.
Go on,
The man who built it never uses it, and the person that bought it never uses it, and the man that is using it does not see it. What is it?
A head. Head. Hey?
See, Jason's not answering because he knows the answer.
I don't know. Anyone see my helmet? Any clues?
The person that uses it has never seen it. The person that built it doesn't use it. The person that bought it doesn't use it.
I don't know.
A fucking coffin.
Very good. it's very. It's like my head hurts too much for that sort of thing. All right, Jeff, that was even in the condition when I dug it up. Yes. Helmet. His wife's mouth. Kev, I have that song stuck in my head now. You're the one that suggested it. The PC Plum one. Roseanne wants you to say it again.
I'm about to give the answer.
There you go. It's a coffin.
What is something that no one wants to have, but no one wants to lose either?
Something no one has, but no one wants to lose either.
I know Jason knows this one as well.
Is there a big delay? I don't know.
But if Val was in, it would be about 6 weeks delay.
Yeah.
Bless her.
DS2?
And it's not love either.
Time, John says.
You.
Heart.
Nope.
A brain? No.
And it's not Delhi Belly either.
Are you want me to tell you?
Is it a Nox 800?
No.
That's just what Spencer said, by the way.
Yeah.
A fart.
No.
A fight.
It's a lawsuit.
A lawsuit.
Yeah.
Well, I could give half a point to Stuart for that, because technically a lawsuit is a fight.
Ah, that's true. We'll give him that one. I am a 5-letter word and a fruit. Take out my first letter and I'm a crime. Take out my second letter too and I am an animal. Take out my first and the last I become a kind of music. What am I? Jesus Christ.
Oh, a poem? No.
I am a 5-letter word and a fruit. Take out my first letter and I'm a crime. Take out my second letter too and I'm an animal. Take out my first and my last letters and I become a kind of music.
It's probably right there. But I'm just not getting it. Hopefully the chat are like going, beats.
Nope.
Matty says.
If you take the first letter away for that, it's eats, so it's not a crime.
don't know.
A grape. Take away the first letter, rape. There's your crime. Take away the second as well, you're an ape. Take away the first and the last, and it's rap.
There you go. Oh, there you go. They're blaming your accent now.
I'm always around but unseen. I am often avoided but never outrun. I could find you at the end of the road or even round the next corner. What am I?
Ass. Your ass. I don't know. There you are. See? Will, stop making me think. My brain hurts.
Philip
Rob
Will's got
says
that.
death. I didn't come here to think, for fuck's sake. Philip Will's death.
You don't think anyway, Rob.
Sunshine, wind, water.
What gets harder to catch the faster you run?
Your breath.
Yes.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. I got one right. I'm not thinking right now. Too late, Philip. I got it.
I sit in the corner while traveling around the world. What am I? I think I'm in the legs.
A shadow.
Nope.
Your victim. Your foot.
Nope.
Heel, your toe, ankle, toenail. Footprint.
Sits in the corner while travels the world.
It's the corner of the world. What?
No, it sits in
It's
the corner
round.
while it travels round the world.
This is why I drink, you know. Stuff like this.
Diggers, Scott got it. Stamp.
Oh, fuck's sake. We're just talking about them as well.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. Tried to type earlier, but I was laughing too hard from Jason's dad jokes. Now we know you're lying, really. An angle, a stamp, yes. Oh, John, here we go. We've got a John Clayton joke. Or is it a joke? I hope it's a joke. Sorry. Did you see that bloke today got a parking ticket for parking in a bay? They done him because the car shadow went into the next bay. What a twat. I don't think that's a joke. Is that a thing? Philip says not a joke.
What? You can't come on a Friday night and be all serious. We're not having that.
It's like, what? Someone got a parking ticket because the car shadow went into the next bay. It's interesting. It was a disabled bay. Are you winding me? You're not pulling my leg? Hang on, no, you're not, are you? He says the shadow of the car was over a disabled bay. What? What's this world coming to, honestly? I don't know. Oh, hey up. Drop the link. I shall drop the link.
Bloody selfie sticks with legs that pop out. Keeps dropping.
Here we go. Here's the link. I heard about that parking ticket too. It was on the news. Whereabouts? It's probably Cornwall. They do that sort of thing there. Haha, time to see Jason get his ass whooped. Joe says, stop playing with your stick.
Joe, come on.
Oh, good evening. What's going on here?
It's an X-Wing.
It is.
But there's no you.
Camera.
Ah. Oh,
Knock the background off. There we are.
there
It is, man. Yeah, man.
I am suffering with a typical bloke in his 40s syndrome where I can get it up, but I can't keep it up.
And then when just
See, I'll put it up. Now watch.
We're falling. The council are reconsidering it. Oh my god. You know, I have my detective news. I might do good news of the week. You know, really call out. I'm gonna pick on the councils in particular, especially Torridge District Council. My council's a joke. It really is.
Start all done.
Kev, can't believe somebody didn't believe that I ate a nettle. I put my hand on the nettles first to make sure they were real.
I believe you.
Yes, I wonder who that was.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Hi. And then he pussies out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, gone are the days when you used to do a challenge and then nominate someone straight after. I should have thought of that, because wasn't it a while back? I don't know who started it. You know, the press-ups, 10 press-ups for 10 days or something.
No, 22 press-ups for 22 days.
That's it. Yeah, I did do. I got up to day 10. I just knocked it on the head then. But that was when I first started doing YouTube things.
The first day doing that, but this is going to be shit. This is easy. First day. Oh my god.
Oh, you're in trouble now, mate.
Hey, Joe.
Hey guys,
Hey,
how
Joe.
are ya?
Hello.
Sorry, it's been kind of an emotional day. My eyes are puffy from
sorry to
crying,
hear that.
so
Are
it's
you
what
okay?
happened last night. So
Last night.
yeah, I was supposed to be on an interview with my partner, and
Of course.
she did a no show. So yeah, big decisions to make. So.
Normally, when you're doing a channel, Joe, if you're working as a partnership doing a channel, if one person's putting on all the effort, it's one of those times when you've got to make that decision whether you carry on going as a team or whether you start sharing it.
I'm at the point, do I keep the channel or just quit?
Yeah, keep the channel. Keep the channel.
I don't know.
I'll be very disappointed if you get rid of the channel. I've just started getting into this magnet fishing now.
Well, you can always get a hold of me. I might just go back to
tips. You've been kind enough to give me some tips, and if you don't beat your channel,
I'll give you a tip, buddy. Don't piss me off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Sell some tickets. Yes.
But no, on a serious note, if anybody wants any tips on magnet fishing, go and see the magnet. She has got some fantastic tips. Told me the right rope to get as well. So all this palaver of like being horrible to me, she ain't really like that. She's a soft touch.
No, I am mean. I am cruel. Don't tell people otherwise. They might actually like me.
No, we don't want people liking you, do we?
I can't see the chat, so.
I can't.
No, Rosa, I'm not gonna drive. I'm just getting in my car. I'm just gonna sit in my car for a bit and then I'll drive, but I'll get offline because you don't like that, Rosa. And I don't want to hurt your feelings or make you angry at me.
Joe, everybody's basically saying no, keep the channel. Keep doing what you're doing.
Gotta keep
I don't
doing
know.
it.
Yeah, everyone's
I
saying keep
actually
trying.
I might just go back to being Joe Mama. That was what I used before.
What about if you go your own way? What about if you drop the S at the end?
Nah. Because mini jumps on there.
Yeah, well, just keep it as many gems.
And you know what? What if I want a partner like you? You know,
Me?
you totally missed the hand movement.
Yeah, totally
Sorry. That's one of the things about being a limey. You tend to be a little bit slow.
I'm always slow, so.
I was on about me.
Oh, so you admit that you're slow. Finally, you admit.
Don't change your name because it's easy to find. If you start changing your name, it's going to be more complicated to find.
Sorry, I'll try to be nice.
You're doing all right so far. You're doing all right.
See, I'm like blushing because I smell.
There you go. I got it. I can make the ladies know.
Yeah.
Oh, I can make you hush up too.
Oh.
What was that pie that you were telling me about earlier? That banana chocolate pie?
Banoffee pie.
Green pie. Oh,
That just
banoffee.
sounds gross.
No!
That's exactly what I said to her.
Banana and chocolate does not go together.
It does! I bet it's banana,
No.
chocolate, and toffee.
Yeah,
Coffee.
Where
No.
are you getting the coffee from?
It is. There's a coffee.
No.
What am I thinking
No.
of?
Banoffee.
It's banana and toffee.
Toffee or coffee? With a T or a C?
Tea.
Toffee.
Toffee.
Tea.
Okay.
No,
And there's
I thought
only
it was
chocolate
coffee.
sprinkles that go on the top.
You used to be able to get fizzy pop, the same flavour.
If you're somebody that can stomach bananas, banoffee pie is one to try if you haven't tried it.
It
And I tell you
sounds
what,
too rich.
It is.
Over in
You get different strengths of richness with it. You can get some that are really nice. You can pig out on. Me, I keep eating until the cows come home with banoffee pie. It's my kryptonite. It's worse than Welsh cakes for me.
What kind of cake?
Well,
Welsh
Oh, Welsh
What
cakes
is that?
are lovely.
Tell you what,
It's
I'm
basically like a
going
scone.
to start educating you, Joe, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the ingredients for banoffee pie, and you're going to have to cook one, even if you make it for the neighbours. And then I'll send you the ingredients for
Cream
Welsh cream pie.
As long as everyone has a good time, that's the main thing.
But Joe, or when you come over to Scotland to come and get tattooed, I'll make you banoffee pie.
I thought he was going to
Sounds
say
good.
something else then.
Hey, Will, I'll let you pick anywhere you want a tattoo, but it's got to be a Celtic knot. And I only do line work.
Does he get to numb it first?
Nah, I like the pain. Nah, I like the pain.
Oh, dear.
Boys are silly.
Hi, Christian.
And you wonder why, Jason, I get angry with you.
Them pair of jealous that I'll
It's
give
one of
you.
those gifts that I can make women angry. God, you should see me at home. My missus is always pissed off with me.
Takes years of practice.
It's a skill.
Jason, it takes years of practice.
Eccles cakes.
Eccles cakes.
See,
That's
I
your
love
thing.
my cheesecake. That is my weakness. Cheesecake and coffee cake. It's like, oh.
Now, which
Oh, I
flavour
love
cheesecake is your
cheesecake.
favourite?
Mm.
No,
That and
don't answer. No, don't
Pineapple
answer.
upside down cake is
Don't
really
answer.
good too.
Don't answer because that'll be one of the questions when you come up for an interview.
Mm.
I like cheesecake.
I don't
love
want to know too much about you because it will spoil the questions when you come on to the show.
When am I on your show? Let me.
Yeah, I'll just. I had thoughts in my head. Then.
Quickly
I
reworded that.
I seriously have hoof and mouth disease. Open mouth, insert foot. So hoof and mouth disease.
Chocolate banana
I've
pudding.
got
That
you
sounds
penciled in
nice.
for the 2nd of July.
2nd of July. Okay.
Now, according that's in concrete. That is because you looked on your calendar while you were at home.
Do you want Sarah there too? Because I don't know if she'll show up because she stood me up a few times now.
But the thing is, you've got
Dick.
the perfect person there then, because you've got someone that won't show. Poor
What is
Roseanne
she-
had somebody that turned up an hour late and they couldn't wait to fuck off.
Okay. What did Rose say? Rosa say I can't read it. My
You
contacts
Says,
are.
have you tried spotted dick?
Does it have whipped cream on it?
You can have whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
There's not many Americans have heard of spotted dick.
No. It's a sponge-based
We've got
pudding with
American
raisins
cousins
in
that
it.
come over, and every time we go out for a meal, it's the first thing they ask for on the menu. Have you got spotted dick for dessert?
You know what? I actually know what that is from being in Ireland, so I know that one.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
I do like it. That's why I asked whipped cream or not.
You heard it here first. Joe loves spotted dick.
And you know what? Your whipped
There you
cream
go.
is different than our whipped cream.
Yes,
Ours
it
is much sweeter.
It's because it's real.
I know. I like real. Yes, I like the real
Rob
cream.
Rob says, I like putting my banana in warm apple pie.
See, nothing beats warm apple pie with a slice of cheddar melted on it. Oh my God, that's heaven.
But the biggest thing, right, that really grits my shit about Americans and desserts is when it comes to the apple pie, put fucking cinnamon on it.
Oh, it's lovely with
I
cinnamon.
like that.
Cinnamon and apple pie. Hey, Jason, you need to hush your mouth about the American apple pie because you know what? That is a tradition just like hot dogs on 4th of July, so stick it.
But why have cinnamon on it? It's like apple pie should be just apple pie. It should be nothing mixed with it.
You know what?
With sugar on the top.
It depends on the apple you use. Like Granny Smith, they're tart. You have to put a little sugar in it, a little vanilla extract, like virgin extract, and then cinnamon.
We got no virgins around this neck of the woods. I know that.
You know what? I heard your anus was like that too, not one. Because you stick your head in it all the time.
No, that's undetectable, that is. That's undetectable with Aaron. He called me his meat puppet.
Sorry, Jason. I'll be nice.
No,
Jason,
right.
I apologize. Please forgive me.
I know you don't mean it. I know you don't mean it.
I do too. If I say it, I mean it.
Wind your neck
You
in.
two have got-
Wind your neck in.
You two have got to meet one day. That'll be hilarious. For real, like.
Yeah,
Nah.
you got to come over to one of these big detecting events.
You know what? I seriously would get laughed off the field with me and my bread knife
Yeah, but
No.
and my plastic spoon or my plastic shovel.
Maybe.
if you came over and went on to one of our big detecting events, you'd probably have to use a spade because most of it would have been ploughed and rolled. So a bread knife or a little scoop wouldn't really cut it. You'd need a spade.
You know what? What is the best spade out there? I've never metal detected in the field. And I've never done beach detecting either. So
Everybody's got their own preference on what is the best spade out there. Ideally, get one with a foot saver, which has got like the return fold on it, so you're not going to put your foot down onto a thin edge. So get
Okay,
yourself-
Jason. Will was saying something. Yes, Will.
I've got 4 depending where I am.
4 spades.
Yeah. So depending where I'm going depends what spade I use.
Okay.
True. So I use a narrow one for when I'm on pasture, so I can dig smaller and neater holes. And if I'm on arable land, I use a bigger spade because it don't matter how you dig it out and fill it back in.
And then I use an even bigger, almost like a shovel for the beach.
And I use knock the macro spade. You can adjust the height on it.
Wow, my eyes are going really funky with these new contacts. I cannot read a thing.
I've got one, Rusty, but I've bent the fuck out of mine.
Yeah, so I bent it the other day, and it's like actually it's easier to use now.
Even Green Bleeper started to split the world on it.
Aye.
Yeah, so I'll be looking for a spade shortly.
I can recommend one. Me and Jason and Kev can recommend one.
If anybody wants to recommend one, email me at michigangems@gmail.com because I really need a spade if I'm going to do fields.
Park and pasture, don't you? So
I do homesteads. I do yards or gardens, as you call them.
You're probably better with an octa macro spade, actually.
Yeah, you can change the height on it as well. You can adjust the height.
But they're not very strong, are they?
But I was deep fucking targets with that though.
Yeah.
Deep stony fields with lots of shingles down in the dirt and everything. It really, really gives it a good fraction.
We have where I'm at. There's a lot of clay, like hard clay.
Oh, you'll be fine with that then.
Yeah.
Like I'm on where I stay is like basically a glacial field, basically. So it's just full of big fucking rocks.
Okay. I'll leave my bread knife at home then.
But you wouldn't be able to bring it on the plane anyway, would you?
You wouldn't mess with me, would you, Jason?
No, wouldn't mess with you with that knife. I've met an awful lot of women in my time, and I feel safe knowing I'm on this end of the phone when I'm talking to you. But you can take that as a compliment.
What, that you're safe on the other side of the world? Across the pond?
Yeah.
Do I know what's funny as well?
I feel sorry for any bloke over there that pisses you off. You come across as the sort of woman that can look after yourself.
You know what? I can, because you know what? I'm a black belt in judo.
Ooh.
No, I'm a badass. I really am a badass. Not worth commenting on. Hey, Will, what were you saying?
Robert, thank you roll on the mat.
It's quite funny because PJ Zoe says the exact same about 4 of us. I'm the nice one, she says.
No, I'm not a nice one. I'm mean.
Most women are. They're born to be mean.
No, all women are psycho. You just got to find the psycho that you can, all women are crazy. You just have to find the level of crazy you can handle.
They give it a posh name. They're called a bitch.
Excuse me? Thank you.
That's a posh name for it.
I can relate to that because it's a bit like, with the knobheads. We're all a bunch of assholes, but they're my kind of assholes, and that's why I get on with them so well.
Jason, I really don't want to know what kind of assholes you play with.
Kev?
Evie Meadow says he ain't scared of Joe, and I'm hours away.
Yeah. That's a challenge.
That sounds like a challenge.
No challenge.
Well, he's not a challenge.
Joe got my George III sixpence.
Yes, I do have it.
What, do you want it on a giveaway?
Yeah. Absolutely love it. I think it's at 18, 15, 18, 19. It's beautiful. I just got to find something to put it in so I don't touch it.
But I'll tell you what, because you're being so nice.
Don't say I'm being nice because I'm not.
Okay. Because you're being so nice. I didn't say you were nice. I said because you're being so nice. When I find a duplicate coin over here, there's no point in me keeping a duplicate. I'll send you a duplicate over. My asshole looks like petrol on water.
Oh dear.
So I probably won't be around too much on the weekends because my rodeos start up tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to miss the interview with Deej then. You'll have to watch it on playback.
Yeah, I do medical for a rodeo group. So there's 145 kids, ages from 2 to 20.
You work for the state of Michigan. You do what on the road? You work on the rodeo.
Fire, EMS, and then my rodeos, and a full-time single mom. So yeah, I wear many hats.
Busy, busy.
And a YouTuber. Sorry, that's my newest hat.
I'll tell you what, I'll cut you a break and I'll understand why you get a bit grouchy sometimes.
Nah. It's called lack of sleep.
I'll take my hat off to you.
Okay, so is this become the Jason battling Joe thing? Because all I hear is your mouth and my mouth, and I'm sick of hearing me talk. These poor guys are like, God, will she ever shut up?
Nope.
No, not at all. We're enjoying
it. just keep insulting them. No.
Rusty's scared of you.
Yeah, that's why you just keep insulting Jason, because he sat there in the dark like he's invisible, and he ain't gonna get no shit.
Kev gets enough shit at home, so he doesn't want any more shit, and I find it highly fucking amusing.
Well, I live with 2 women, so I'm used to it.
I love it.
What's happening in the chat, Kev? Because I'm missing it.
Not a lot.
Yeah, Evie Meadow wants Joe to choke him and pull his hair. Stan's glad saying evening to everyone. Jason's met his match. And Scott Owen says we're enjoying the bitch slapping.
So am I Will Smith?
I'm guessing that he regards me as the bitch.
No.
Yes.
The difference is though, me and Scott are Scottish, so we find this shit highly amusing, whereas some people might be scared. But we find that this is daily life for us. Is ripping the cunt to each other.
Or if you live on any council estate, just saying.
Well, yeah, that's true. But and
I take it a council estate. The American equivalent would be called the hood. I take it.
Probably, yeah.
No, in the hood, we just shoot your ass.
See, where I come from, we don't even shoot. We impale the bullets by hand.
I'm gonna be good. I'm shutting my mouth. I'm trying to be very nice here, Jason.
You are. I'll tell you what, I applaud you. You're doing well.
The estate that I grew up in, the weapons of choice were machetes, bottles of Buckfast, and screwdrivers, basically.
And they chased you up the street with a kilt on.
Apparently I've been told off. I've read that wrong. Evie Meadow says, you read that wrong, Kev, but carry on because I reconsidered. Please pull my hair. Okay. Rob says, they have Mexicans, we have the Scottish. There you go.
Hey, I like the Scottish. You know, how else are they going to sneak up on the sheep?
Oh.
Do you know what it is? They built the wall to keep the Scottish out and they still come down.
I don't know why.
Men are men and sheep are scared.
Especially in North Wales, right?
There's a joke in there, but I'll behave myself because I like Will. See, he's got some nice looking legs too. I bet he could wear that kilt very nicely.
I'll go put it on. Oh wait, what is it?
Yes, he'll put his skirt on.
Your girlfriend's not watching tonight, is she, Will?
I'm telling you, that Scottish brogue. Whew.
You don't ever put
I wonder if
you don't put your kilt on for me, Will.
I wonder if he's got a furry sporran.
I wonder if the collars match the cuffs.
Just waiting for him to come out.
You know, Robert didn't say much on that last live I was on. I don't think he remembered the questions he was asking me.
Oh, here he comes. I see a shadow.
That's not the first time he's asked that question, so don't feel hard done by.
But
Yes,
right off the bat, wow.
And a true Scotsman don't wear underwear when they've got a kilt on.
No, they just wear a blue ribbon, right?
I can't find it.
Oh, what?
It's probably at the back of the cupboard.
A blue ribbon.
No, okay.
You've never heard? Oh,
Wait, I'll find a picture.
I watch Carry On Up the Khyber as well.
The Mexicans can cook. The Scots gave us haggis. Okay, yeah.
you know what? Haggis is actually good.
Haggis is so good.
It is.
I like it with gravy.
You're a cunt.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Gravy just ruins it.
I can't eat it on its own because I know what it's made out of.
Well, I know what it's made out of too, but I still eat it.
There you go.
Wow, sharp.
He's got a bold sporran. Just saying.
I do
Smooth as an eel.
I do have a rabbit one as well.
I'm sorry, Will. What else do you have?
They're saying about my sporran being bald. I'm saying I do have a rabbit one as well.
Rubs Vaseline in it.
You know, a little fur never hurt anybody.
Exactly.
It's soft.
And fuzzy.
The Scottish
Yep.
keep our English estates stocked full of stuff to shoot top people. Honestly.
But I have to get going, so I will talk to you later. Later, babers. Thanks
Later.
for making me feel better, guys. Thanks for the laugh.
I hope it gets better for you and hope you sort whatever it is out with the channel. But please don't drop the channel.
I might be vacant for a while. I got to think about this. So thank you, Jason.
Rebrand it, but don't drop it. Don't drop it.
Only time will tell.
We've seen people, you know, they've had a bit of an issue and they've deleted their YouTube, and no word of a lie, they've regretted getting rid of the content. So don't go.
I don't know. I might just put it private.
Getting into that situation and deleting it, because it's there. You've had fun. If you're moving forward on your own, it's still there, and people will still want to watch it.
You know what? I started the channel for memories for my daughter, so I might just make it private and give her
Just
the
invite-
password to it.
Yeah, but what am I going to watch for tips?
What, to play with your tip?
Did you say tips there, Jason?
Did you say tip? What did you say?
Tips.
Did you
Jason,
say tip?
I don't want to know about anything, so I'm gonna get off your podcast.
He's gone.
Sorry, Joe. It was a genuine remark.
Sorry.
If you're watching this now back in the chat, please don't get rid of the channel. We've seen enough people actually get rid of content and regret it. Like you said, put it private and then start your own adventure. But keep it. You got all those subs. There's nothing worse than starting over again.
There you go. You've been challenged, Joe. If you're still watching.
Yeah.
I'd be devastated if my account got hacked. I really would.
Well, look at Jet Ski John.
Yeah. Look at that.
He's a perfect example. It's just a shame nobody does it, Craggy.
Oh, there's our friend. There he is, snoring in the background.
Yeah. Oh yes, he's totally out of it.
What was the name of Hagrid's dog? Fluffy, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Oh, he shouldn't have told you that.
It was Fang.
I shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have told you
His
that.
actual dog was Fang, but the three-headed dog was Fluffy.
Fang.
Fang.
What was Fluffy then? Who was Fluffy?
Fluffy was a three-headed dog.
The guard dog guarding the hatch.
That's it. Yeah, that was Fluffy, and his normal dog was
Chamber of Secrets, wasn't it?
No.
What was the other animal that Hagrid had?
Oh.
He had the griffin or the unicorn thingy.
Hippogriff.
Griffin.
Hippogriff.
Right, guys, I'm going to head off now. Glad I could come on and sort of like keep it going for a bit anyway. Coming up to 10 o'clock. Hopefully you keep it up for a bit longer.
Yeah, probably stay on for a bit.
Well, while people are in the chat, you might as well, haven't you? And you got Robert and Fluffy there to keep you company as well, haven't you? So... Oh, Kev's getting his orders out.
Oh, he's getting wrong. Yes, he's getting wrong. Yes, getting wrong. Yes. Do you know the expression on his face, Will, when he's getting wrong? It's great. Yeah.
Say that all.
He's like his eyes go to pop out.
Yeah, you can tell he's going.
What?
I was saying, Kev, when your lass is telling you off, your eyes pop out. What? What? Aye.
You can't hear us anyway because he's got his
Tell him off. Tell him off.
I can't. Even with the headphones on, it's really loud. I can't turn the volume down because the laptop's broken when it's gone.
What you need, Kev, is you need a pair of headphones with the volume control.
I did, but the kids broke them, and it's like, what? So I had to get the cheapest pair from Asda, like £5.
Kev, £7.
Are they gaming ones?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Tesco's, I think. No, B&M's.
Yeah, I was going to say B&M.
We've got B&M just up the road.
B&M's. $6.99. And the webcam costs us £9 off Amazon.
Trouble is, though, last time I had a gaming headset, I was playing. This is ages ago, proper one, you know. I was Call of Duty. You have to be 18 to buy the game, and it was like way past midnight, and I was getting my ass kicked. And this is kids. They're like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do to your mum, and they're doing this, teabagging my corpse. I'm going, I'm not chatting. Does your fucking mum know that you're playing this?
Put this way, Kev, I don't give them a chance. I sort of click the button, so I'm straight off.
Oh, little dicks. That's why I mute it now. They're horrible, nasty little bastards.
Well, personally, I took Call of Duty Warzone off because I'm sick of the cheats.
Oh, I don't like Warzone.
Oh, I've had enough of it. So I put Call of Duty 2 back on. World War 2. And you only get 4 weapons on each person.
Oh, fun fact. I asked my daughter a question on the Harry Potter books, and she couldn't answer. She tweeted J.K. Rowling, and she answered, and the
I'll
whole
be back
thing
in a
went
minute.
viral. All right.
What was the question?
What was the question?
See if I can answer it. I've literally been drawing a Harry Potter themed tattoo flash all day.
Yeah, I do like Harry Potter. They brought a new one out, haven't they? It's like a prequel sort of thing. The film, not the book.
What? Yeah, it's the Fantastic Beast.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because it's the second one, isn't it?
No, third one.
Third. I've only seen one of them, but
Yeah,
I do like them.
I'm up to like 4 in my Harry Potter flashes. It won't show, but yeah. So.
Oh. It's your light, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's just worse. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh wait. The question was, what was Moaning Myrtle's real name?
Oh yeah, I remember you said that.
What was her name? Maybe that was the whole point. I don't know. Interesting. Just one to Google. I'm sure there's plenty of theorists out there.
Shit. What do you want to do?
He's back. Myrtle Elizabeth.
I was going to say Myrtle's her actual name, and I'm sure Warren was in the second movie, because I'm sure that they say that Warren.
Oh, thanks, Scotty, or Kimmy, or both. Yeah, much appreciated. Do you know what it is? There, I'm bigging up Dirt Diggers Scott, because when I first sort of started doing videos and that, he's been there the whole time, and he told me to use big letters on the thumbnails. You know, showed me basically how to draw people's attention to your thumbnails.
Yeah, so the standout.
Yeah, basically. Because I just put like stupid pictures up at first.
But when I used to do posters, I used to use bright red, because red always catches your eye when you walk past it.
A-Team Lynch.
Scott, it's Rusty's dog.
No, it's a little English bulldog, Scott.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Right, all my giveaways have gone away. They're all sent off now. I was going to kind of hope we could do maybe a race.
What, tonight?
Are we up for a race? I don't know what kind of race. I'll go find a prize.
I'll have to be dog race, because that's the only one I get without being female.
Okay, I'll go get a prize. Everyone type yes.
I was just going to say, everybody type yes. And...
Type yes in the chat if you want in this this race. I'll go find the prize.
I've automatically put you in.
Well, I've got something to show you.
Yes.
See that?
Uh-huh.
Right. I haven't got a clue what that is.
Is it like a gaming piece?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what it is. It looks like it's had something in the end.
Yeah,
But
it looks like it could be a gaming piece.
Yeah. But I just same as another thing I found as well. I mean, that's something else. Well,
It looks like a pineapple.
yeah.
God knows what that is.
I haven't got a clue.
The first one looks like a gaming piece, though.
Yeah. But I haven't got a clue what that is. That was a bit there, Kev, I was showing Will.
Ah.
It was the size of a thimble. You know, something you put a thimble on. You can put a thimble on top of it.
Well, to shape it, it could. Yeah, it could be. That's interesting, isn't it? What's it made of? Is that lead?
Lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on the way. I put it on the wire brush to see what it was.
It's definitely a
gaming piece.
Mm.
If it's lead, it's probably vital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because the field we're on, most of the fields are old quarry sites. They're all quarry fields.
A wooden peg underneath it that would have held it onto the board.
Yeah.
Rosen says, "How's your face? Got better." Andrew says, "Interesting. Yeah, it's cool." Well, we're just Will's just setting up the. Is it a horse race?
It's a duck race.
Duck race, and the prize. I'll put me big screen because it's quite hard to explain. Is this?
Oh, that's nice. That's very
It's
nice.
an Isle of Man American Bicentenary Crown, and it has the president's app. Please, I am sorry, I don't recognise. It's the bicentenary of the American independence. Is that Washington? Please excuse me if it's wrong.
Yeah, that's Washington.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Now, I don't know why it's on Isle of Man coin. I don't know. Queen Elizabeth on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I've got two of these.
Probably would be in a collector's edition. Maybe.
Yeah. I was going to do a piece on it.
Came back.
Hey?
I'm saying to Roseanne, she's asking me to put her in.
Ah.
And I said, I've already put her in.
Hi, Dave, 157. Ah, yes, it is. It is Washington. Thank you. Yeah, so that will be the winner, for the winner. And you'll also get a stupid Detective Kev shield sticker. Hello.
She needs a water bottle.
She wants a water bottle. Okay. Have you got one? Do you want to come here? Do you want us to wave hi to the boys and girls? Say hi.
Hello.
This is Khaleesi.
Hey, Khaleesi.
She was all bashful. Good night, chicken.
Kev, I've just ordered these. I don't know if you can see them now.
Oh, I can't really.
Hold on. No, it's too there.
Well, they're like.
Oh, the gold leaf notes.
Yeah.
£1 note, is it?
Yeah, set the 7 for £3.77.
Nice. I've got. I've been given. was going to do a video on it, but I wasn't sure because I don't know if people are interested in it anymore. But I'll go get them. I'll show you.
A little app called Joom. Well,
Good.
yeah, JOOM, Joom, and sell loads of cheap stuff like coins and fake notes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now,
But they're not
collect coins.
expensive.
I collect coins, and I started collecting notes. So I go on to Free Cycle, and I go on there as I don't got any coins and notes. And I was given a load of African notes a while back, and the other day I got some more given to me.
Oh, nice.
I've not really gone through these ones yet.
Yeah,
a load of them here.
Some nice condition as well.
Yeah. Well, the lady said they were kept in a book, so you got like Trinidad and Tobago. There's loads here.
Oh, there's plenty there, isn't there?
Because on the Mister now, they've added a feature on there for note collectors as well.
They would look nice if it's a full set there. They would look nice in a frame.
Yeah, there might well
frame
be. I've literally got hundreds now of notes. People just keep giving them to me. I'm like, thank you.
I mean, I got given a load of ore coins.
Oh yeah,
Denmark,
Denmark.
Fives and tens.
Well, if there was Sweden, I think it's 1960, below 1960, I believe, is the silver ones. So they do ore as well.
Well, I know the Denmark ones are ore because when I melted one, it just like it splattered on the bottom.
Cooper and nickel there.
When I went to heat it up, it just
shot itself, basically.
Yeah, that's what it looked like on the floor. Metal crap. Because you've got to nail the coins before you can shape them.
Oh my god! Hang on, he's going to drop. Don't drop the switch. The boy's carrying the plates and stuff down from the bedroom. Hang on. I go put them on the chair.
He panics too much. He does.
He really does.
He does.
He's far too much. If that was me, I came down, my father wouldn't even have looked at me.
No, my mother would have said, "Yeah, put the sink."
We will get to this duck race eventually.
Is that alright?
Yeah. Arsenal.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the pictures.
Mind you, Will, I'm surprised Rob Random's still awake.
Okay.
Kids are excited. We're going out to some inflatable theme park tomorrow. So, ABC. Right. Yeah. 3 minutes. Let's be off. Rob Random appears to be the Statue of Liberty duck. Scott UK's a
witch.
Is that Queen Random?
Yeah. Philip Wills is a sexy purple duck. Jason is
Will's vampire duck.
Yeah. Will's Heavy Meadows a very attractive pink. Roseanne is Zorro. Andrea's got stripes. Emma Walker's looking green around the gills.
And I've got a lovely frilly top on.
Yeah, lovely. Scott Owens is a sensible red. I see Will's sneaking up there from the bottom. Yeah, hello, BC. Whoop, I'm Queenie. Fuck off in pedals.
Rusty, you actually look like a French rooster.
Good night, John.
Yeah. Cock of the hill.
Wow. I thought... Go. Come on, number 4. Got his
Peasants will back, or your heads will be on these sticks, you cunts.
Yeah, and I will send it worldwide. I send everything worldwide, apart from those countries that have sanctions against them, which I can't mention. Russia,
Iran.
Iran. Yeah, because
Afghanistan.
apparently, if you try and send something to Afghanistan, the Home Office gets informed. BC Treasure Trail says it's Jason, but Kev can call me anything. Oh, okay. Duck getting hungry. 40 odd seconds to go, and everybody's sneaking
Here
up
comes
in the
my
back.
duck from the behind.
Oh yeah, but I don't know because they usually last 10 seconds.
I know.
So Emma Walker might win. You never know.
Nah, but
Roseanne looks sneaking up at the back. That's Kim. Kim's calling you, mate.
I know.
Oh, I thought that was Roseanne there. Whee!
Pancakes and crispy duck is the only Chinese dish I cannot say no to. Okay, Spencer. Seen Alex about a week ago. Okay. 5 seconds. Who's it going to be? Andrea Hayes racing to the front. Well done, Andrea.
Queen Random was like me at the back.
Grandpa Kevin. Hello. Right, Andrea Hay. You've got yourself a bicentenary of American independence, 1 crown. Why it's
Very
on a
nice.
1 crown, I don't know why, but you'll get this. Get the Detective Kev sticker. And Andrea has been entering my giveaway, my weekly giveaways for a long time now, so I'm awfully glad you've won, Andrea. Well done. You just need to, if I put my email address in the chat, you could, because I don't know if I've got your address, but just to make sure, if you can send me a mailing address, please, and I shall send it off to you. It won't be till Wednesday, though, I'm afraid. That's Yahoo.
Right.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to show off.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. Thanks for coming on.
No bother. And I'll see
Nice meet you, Will.
Aye. It was good. Oh, I've got to share this.
Especially the north of England. I mean, everybody's got to sit together from the north.
Whatever. It's nice and warm down here. What's it like up there? It's freezing.
It's actually been sunny the day.
Absolutely lovely. Red hot.
Huh.
So,
Whatever.
Anyway, guys,
Thanks,
we don't flood as much.
Neither do I. I live on top of a hill. So. I'm quite picky where I live. On a hill is the best way.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'll catch you there.
See you later.
Catch you there, Will.
Don't expect love from Scotland, Philip says. Yeah, not hard enough. Well, for you. So what else? I've not seen any videos from you recently. I've been trying to catch up.
I've just put a few short ones on TikTok and Instagram. I've got some more to do. It's just getting around to doing it.
Yeah, I put. I want to show my kids, because my older kids, that is, they've got TikTok for their own whatever their teenagers do. I want to show them how easy it is just to get someone to like a video. So I got a piece of paper, and I put a ring pull on it, and I put, if you know, you know. I just zoomed in on it. A metal detector is real treasure, it's called, or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Straight away it got likes. I just wanted to show the kids how it, and they're but it's just a ring pull. I said, yeah, but if you know, you know.
But then you put it on YouTube and you've got to wait absolutely ages for something to happen.
Oh, it can be a nightmare.
I sometimes upload stuff to Rumble.
What's Rumble?
Rumble is like YouTube, very similar to YouTube, but you don't get censored on it like you do with YouTube.
Oh, censorship on it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
But what I don't get is, because you do see it, even if you don't want to see it. You could be typing in something completely innocent, and then you'll get a thumbnail pop up of something you don't want to see, like shaving certain areas, and you go, "Oh, okay, let's have a look," as you do. And it's full on. Everything's on display, but they're not censored. They put it for educational purposes.
I flick through and I'll go crap. Right, I'll watch that and crap. And getting subscribed of people you haven't got a clue. And if you go to this web address, you can see me with nothing on.
Oh yeah.
Or if you go to this WhatsApp number and ring this, I will talk to you. And I'm like, you've got no chance.
Yeah.
But I still add them as a following, so it builds up your followers.
On TikTok, I fell for something. It's a folding drone that goes inside a little suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done a video about it, but big mistake. I've seen there's loads of these videos now from different companies advertising the same stuff. It's a drone or it's a way to make money.
Yeah,
TikTok is flooded with these adverts, and it's all fake.
I see a lot of them now where people come on, they bought the stuff, and they say, like, I see the one somebody had bought a projector, and he says I paid $49.99, and when I clicked on the link, it was $59.99, but it was a proper 1080 projector. I think to myself, is it worth buying or not? But the lad who put it on, he buys a lot of stuff TikTok shop, and you're like,
because I've got my sales pages for Etsy and my Facebook thing.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I was thinking of using TikTok as a way to advertise them, but I was thinking I don't want to be labelled as one of those, one of those guys that, you know what I mean? Because if you advertise, the way I see it, most people that advertise, not most, sorry, there's some bad people on there that advertise TikTok. I don't want to be labelled in that sort of category, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is, Kev? All it takes is one person to whinge.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah. I mean, I set up a T-shirt thing so I can sell T-shirts. Like you. I mean, I don't make a lot of it, but it's a company called Spreadshirt.
Right.
And I mean, I can. It gives me prices. Where is it?
Is that like T-Mill and Teespring? And...
Yes. But if I sell shop pricing, so if I sell a T-shirt for $14.99, the base price, so basically you sell a T-shirt for $19.99, you make a $5 off it. So what I've done is I have set up a T-shirt shop, and I've uploaded about 2,000 designs, and all I do is just go in and say, right, I want to put them on the kids stuff, or I want to put it on the women's stuff, and you just deselect what you don't want. Same as when I buy T-shirts. If I want to buy a T-shirt with something on your chest here, on your arm and on your back, I go to imprinted, and I think I paid 19 quid, and I got a logo here, and the one on my back.
All right, that's not bad.
They let you do the other one and all.
Rob's trying to be funny there. Kev's Etsy sales are a big catfish con. I ordered a can and the fucker sent me a miniature one. Hey, Iron Antler. Do you know what, right? I'm glad you're here because I subscribed to Iron Antler Adventures ages ago. And I know I did. I know I did. But you know what it is? I went on your channel earlier and I wasn't subscribed.
That's
is that
YouTube,
what happens? Is that what
That's
happens?
Huge. YouTube, that.
So I quickly clicked on it again.
On my channel, I had 65 people. And when I checked it the next day, it had 58. I'm like, well, what?
It's bizarre, isn't it?
So now I just don't look. I just
I tried Googling. Here we go. I tried Googling YouTube's algorithm. Now, I remembered that Google is YouTube now, and
Yeah.
trying to understand it. Philip Wills probably understands it more, to be fair. But
I mean, I don't. I'll be honest, I don't like.
I just don't get it. I cannot
Mm-hmm.
understand it. Yeah, no worries, mate. I did subscribe to you, but it wasn't on there, so I've clicked it again. Hopefully, it'll stay. YouTube's
But yeah,
changed to use
have a look at Rumble, Kev. There's a few
Yeah.
detectorists on Rumble as well.
I've got it written down there. I'm going to check it out in a minute.
Yeah, and there's quite a few detectorists gone out there now, but you don't get censored as much
Right.
as what you do on here. Because these will censor you for anything.
Yeah, they do. Oh, they really do. Even if you've got like I always say in my videos when I'm recording, the kids have got YouTube on or they're watching something on the telly. Because there's music on, I always say in the video, and I make it clear that I'm sorry if you can hear music in the background. I own no rights to the music. I'll make sure, because you know what I mean. You get a gun pointed at you as soon as they hear something like.
I mean, some of the programs I use are full version programs, and I use the music off them, but I still get picked up for it.
I tried when I first sort of started doing intros. I went to Panzoid.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the mostly for teenage gamers, I think, use it now. But it clearly says it all over the front page of the website.
Yeah.
It said you can use Panzoid. It's
Mm-hmm.
you won't get any copyright claims. So great. So I've done loads of videos with all this stuff on copyright claim, every single one.
Yeah, I've got the same. Because I use Ace movie video editor, and they have their own music on, and it's a free program. I mean, I go on to Shareware online, and I get a lot of stuff off there as well.
I'll check that out. I mainly use for quickness, because my computer doesn't handle too much. So for quickness, I take the clips that I've made throughout the day, and I'll put them onto my phone, and I use an app called VN, Victor November. I got that off Scott actually from Dirt Diggers, and I've been using it ever since. It's great. It's got its own music on there. All you do is click, you download it, and it's so quick and easy.
But the annoying part is it comes free with the program, but YouTube says, right, we're going to hit you with it. And you get hit. And it's like, well, what's the point? I like a little bit of music while I'm talking on it, so it's just enough so you can hear it. No, they just pick it up straight away. Nearly every video I've had it, they've done it, they've put it on. I didn't worry about it. Please yourselves. I didn't make any money off it, so I really couldn't care less. I just put it up there where me, Hilton, the lad I go on metal detecting with, and Alan, sometimes you see him, we just go out and have a laugh, basically. Take the piss and have a laugh.
Susie Q says, I had a brain biopsy yesterday, and they found I have one. That's good. Scotty says, a lot of non-copyrighted music from the past has actually been bought by copyright companies. As a matter of fact, Kev, do not use the VN music. It's copyrighted now. Oh, sugar. Right, okay. Thanks for that, mate. I've also got one called U-Cut, which I use as well.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's quite simple and quick and easy.
But I mean, I go on to free sites. Like, there's one called Shareware on Sale, and they give you loads of free stuff on there as well. You have offers where you can buy stuff, or what they do is they'll give you a year's worth of video editing software, which you can sit around and mess around with for a year. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, then just take it back off.
Nice.
I mean, that's all I do. I mean, I've got loads like that.
Yeah, there's what is it? I can't remember what it's called now. But there's a site that if I'm going to have music on it, I always, like you say, you check out the shareware ones. There's a site that I use. You can use any sound or any music you can get that's free, and there's hundreds of them. And they're from composers, you know, like Chopin, but they've redone it themselves in it, you know, not using a piano. You know what I mean? And they've put, so long as you put a link to them, with their name and whoever it is on the description, then you're covered.
Well, there's a site like that, what you're talking like that, where you can either do exactly what you said there, or it'll say no copyright. And I've used the no copyright, and I've still been hit with a copyright on YouTube.
So that's crap, isn't it?
It's
YouTube
like
shit. It's
That's why you look for alternatives instead.
It's like you give them a bit of. Well, they think they are above everyone, don't they? So they really do. It's like, was it last year or year before now, when everyone thought YouTube was coming to an end because of the new copper rules that came out? Yeah, everyone thought that was it. You know, all the people, like the gamers, I've forgotten, PewDiePie, he thought his life was over and all that. But you still get, basically, they say, if your channel looks like it could interest a minor, then you'll get fined up to $35,500 per video. So it's like, what? So I've been really careful.
Is that why they brought in the thingy for?
Oh, the not for kids, yeah.
Yeah,
because
I think.
Yeah,
to cover that's to cover their own backside. That's
it is.
That's what that is.
It is. So because all my videos are automatically set now by default to not for kids. If you, in fact, I think if chat will probably correct me if I'm wrong, but if you select for kids, you know, okay for kids, I don't think you can comment on the video.
You can't. No, I tried it. That was my first mistake when I put one up, and somebody says, "No, go back and change it, not for kids."
Hey, AZ Mort Squad's in the house, everyone. They do tremendous magnet fishing for those that are into it.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute, mate.
It's all right, mate. So yeah, AZ Mort Squad, go check them out. Thanks for everyone putting your links up in the chat. Look for copyright-free music on YouTube and convert it to MP3. That's one way of doing it, I suppose. That is so crappy. AZ Malt Squad. Who's touching the cloth? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I get it. Calabash Digger must have his set to kids then, because he can't write. Yeah, that's right. But we all know why he's got the comments turned off, because he's so full of it. He's so that did wind me up about the Scotty thing. That really pissed me off, actually. You know, I accept, everyone should accept constructive criticism, as I have. You know, I've learned, people have said, Kev, maybe you should try this, and I've done it. Maybe you shouldn't do that, and I've said, yeah, okay, and I've listened. So keep your comments on. Don't turn them off, especially when you're slagging someone off. If you're slagging someone off, turn your comments on and, you know, man up about it and accept what's coming. Anyway, AZ Mort Squad's put a link up. Come see our adventures. Please do so. Awesome channel. Head torch. What was that? It's Susie. It's also low tide at 11:30 a.m. Scotty thinking to hit that instead. Do a live night dig. Yeah. I've seen lots of
I'm back, Jeff.
You're back. I've seen that there's a guy on TikTok. I think it's called, off the top of my head, I've had a few beers today, so I'm not thinking straight. I think it's Detecting in Devon or something like that. But he's always live on TikTok. Always, you know, you see him swinging his coil, and he's always finding stuff. He stays on there for ages. It's kind of really fascinating. I might try and do that one day.
Would that not affect your bandwidth, though, Kev? Depending on how much bandwidth you've got. I mean, I've only got 4 gig on mine, but then I only pay £6 a month for unlimited and unlimited text as well as talk.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know actually. I think I'm on. Yeah, it might do now. I'm on 4 gig.
Yeah, I'm on 4 gig. Because I looked to see how much it took up when I uploaded that Myrtle video the other day.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday, actually, I was in the field when I was uploading it.
Right, yeah.
Well, I tested what I did was I picked up the nettle with my gloves on and I went, so I took my gloves off and I went, that's not it, nah. So I put my hand in the nettles and I went like that. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But as soon as I picked it and I just brushed it, nothing.
Yeah, no, it's weird because that nettle I picked up, I thought, okay, I dug a hole. It was a piece of iron. It was an iron nail. And I thought, oh, there's some nettles next to it. I wonder. I looked around. There's no one looking. So I picked it up with my gloved hand, and I sort of touched the top. And oh, nothing. And that's when I'd done the lick. But there was a bit of the leaf that was curled over. And that's the bit they got my tongue. It was like...
Well, I only realised we were detecting and Hilton walked through them and got stung. So I went, yes, I've got to do the nettle challenge. Picked the one up. But there's been no cows and sheep in the field for months, so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go because there's no cow piss.
No, my cows are definitely out. I thought they'd gone because I couldn't see them anywhere, but the farmer had moved them into one of the other fields so they wouldn't get me. So
but we just sorted on a new field, massive big field, but he's just seeded it. So on Tuesday we were like detecting while one was rolling it and the other one was seeding it behind him. So we had to sort of detect quickly, and then as he come towards you, jump away. So when he came past you, started detecting again.
Oh, I wish my last week is an ankle breaking. It really was because the only field I can really go on, I think I've not looked around the farm proper yet. I'll check out on a Sunday. He's probably seeded them all by now, and if he has, then I might as well just come back in the harvest time, you know, because he's putting loads of. I thought he was putting out rapeseed, but he isn't. He's putting loads of wheat or maize or something. It's probably maize, actually.
Yeah, that's what the farmer's put in his. He's put in wheat. But some of the land he's got is pasture land. But one of them, as soon as you hit the field, it goes down about 45 degrees and then comes off and then goes down 45 degrees again. So when you head along the bottom and you're coming back up, you're walking up 45 degrees.
Nightmare, isn't it?
Oh,
that's going to hurt your legs.
Yeah, but we found there used to be an old river run through, and Hilton, he found a Fusilier badge about that big, the crest.
Right.
Which I was talking to a friend of mine from the army, and he reckons it's off the front of a Land Rover or an armoured car or something like that. You off the front.
Sweet. Yeah.
Couldn't believe the size like this.
Yeah, I found a mysterious buckle. Still trying to identify. I'll dig it out one day. But my mate Nick, who's Relics and Roots, he said it was a World War II buckle, and I'm thinking, I don't know. There's no. How do you know? I mean, there's no markings. It's just a shape.
Probably by the shape. Probably. I mean, Hilton found a buckle yesterday in Kev. It's got to be about that size, and it's still got the bit on the middle as well.
Oh, right.
But it's massive. It's a really, really big buckle. I mean, I've got some big buckles, but this takes the mickey. It's got to be about 3 inches, 4 inches.
So do you think it's like a strap belt for like gear, or is it a horse sort of harness?
I think it's been on a Shire horse.
Yeah.
Now that Shire horse has been so big.
Yeah, they're
I think
massive things. Yeah.
But the buckle's about 4 inches. I would say 4 inches easy. But it's still got the bit in the middle that comes across.
Does it still
That's
move?
That's all rusted. That it still moves. That's all rusted. But and you couldn't believe the size of it. And I'm like, yeah. But Quarryland, you don't know what you're going to find.
Quarry, yeah, it could be. It could anything there.
Well, we're going to go back next Thursday, I think, or next Wednesday or Thursday, and we're going to check the land again, see if there's any more war memorabilia, to see if there's any more war stuff lying around, some maybe cap badges or bullets and that, just to see what's on the field.
Yeah,
but it's hard work. It's hard work with the hills.
Yeah, it's like what I call Musket Ball Hill. I don't know if I'm allowed to go back there ever, to be honest. But basically, I stumbled across 2 firing ranges. One was from the Civil War, just before a great big battle. So I'm finding thousands of musket balls. The other one was a Victorian era rifle range. So there's loads of Martini Henry bullets everywhere. But the hills, oh my God. The hills are, and they're like this, and because it's all covered in leaf and moss, and it's just sometimes it's just a steep drop into nothing. You just, oh my God, and you're hanging onto trees detecting it. It's a nightmare. But
next month we're hoping to go up to Hilton's cousins. They've got a farm up in Northumberland, and the field that his mate's got used to be a site for World War II soldiers, when they came over and they stayed.
Yeah.
They were camped in the field.
Nice.
And I went, get on there and see what we can find. Yeah, they were camped.
Yeah, I bet you find loads. We got a land. They practiced all sorts. Probably when I first started detecting, more or less, about 9-10 years. No, it's 10 years ago. Maybe about 9 years ago. I found something. Tide was out on a beach called Westwood Ho, and basically it was a device, and we just had a massive storm. One of these summer storms was weird, and all the sand had gone, most of it, and what was left was clay. And we've actually got a petrified, what they call a prehistoric forest.
Yeah,
and just in front of that is loads of clay, and I was like, had a big signal, and it was with a Garrett, it's touch and go in salty water anyway. But,
yeah,
I know, and it's a Garrett 250. But anyway,
I've still got mine, and it's up on the top.
We had loads of tourists around me, or watching what I was doing, and I got this thing out. I was like, "What the hell's this?" It's in it with my spade, and I washed it off in the sea like this, and I was like, "That's a bomb." It wasn't an actual bomb; it was a propellant. See what they used to. President Eisenhower and Churchill came to the beach all those years ago, before D-Day. They were trying an experiment. It's called a panda drum. And basically, you got 2 wagon wheels, horse wagon wheels, and you got a bomb in the middle.
Yeah.
And on the wagon wheels, you have these rockets. And the idea was it would go up the beach and destroy things. It didn't work. It was a big fail, massive failure. But I found a propellant for one, and I didn't know if it was live or not. And I was like, "That's a bomb." And the tourists are like, backing away. And there was one guy, I think, I don't know, from up north somewhere, his accent. He goes, "What are you going to do with it?" I says, "I'm fucking going to rebury the fucker." So it's still there today. But luckily, it's been covered up with all the sand again. So, around where we are, we've got tons of military World War II stuff. People finding bombs. I think the reason why I buried it was because I didn't want to make a fool of myself.
In case it's not.
Yeah, because there was a metal detectorist not far from where I was there. I can't remember what year, but he found a device he didn't recognise. Got called everyone up. Done the right thing. He called everyone up. The Navy bomb squad came up after the police inspected something. Navy bomb squad from Plymouth came up, called in the whole area off. The press were there. He got his photo taken in the papers. Like, found the bomb. Yeah. They dug it up very, very carefully. It took hours. It was a coffee can. Yeah. I didn't want to be that guy.
But thinking it the other way is, you're entitled to keep it if it's not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, nice in front of all your finds you've got.
I don't know, because, yeah.
Did you find where your Garrett is? Did you, when you had it on the beach, did you turn the sensitivity down?
I had to turn it almost off.
Well, I used to turn mine down to 4, go along, and if I got a beeping noise, I used to turn it down to 3 or 2, and if it still beeped, I would dig it. Because I thought that was the only way I could, even though I had an L tornado coil on it, and I was picking up stuff like 18 inches down, and I was on the beach one day, and I dug a hole maybe something like that deep. When I put my hand down inside, it was a tyre. It actually picked the metal up inside the tyre.
Yeah, because they're full of metal, aren't they, tyres?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I remember detecting with a Garrett on another, because we're surrounded by beaches, but one of this other beach near a place called Appledore. There was a tyre, and I thought, oh, let's detect inside the tyre. You never know. And I'm picking up a signal straight away. The tide had gone out. It was covered in all this silt and mud, and I was digging for ages, scooping out, pinpoint up, beep, 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 beep. What? I can't find it. Then Pete came over and said to me, tyres got metal inside them. I said, I've been digging for an hour. Why didn't you tell me?
Mind you, I've made that mistake as well. I've made that mistake. But when you dig down, you're like, but even the pinpointer, and I had a GP pinpointer, and it was like even picking that up, and I'm like, well, these only pick up about 3 inches if you're lucky. It's like beep 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 beep.
Yeah, it's going nuts, and it was right on it. It's like, well, I don't get it. For an hour, and I said, why don't you fucking tell me? Because I just thought it was funny.
Well, the field that we were in, that's just been seeded. Hot rocks is like unreal in the field. As soon as I walked on the field, and like beep 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 beep, kicked a stone. Lots of hot rock. Another 5 foot hot rock, and it was just like basically hot. And the field was massive, but it was mostly hot rocks.
Oh no!
Yeah, so we just give up. Totally give up. Loads of false signals, but I think it was the mineralization. But I think I put that down to being old quarry land as well.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So we just stick to the pasture land now, which I find a lot easier.
I found a field. My last permission. I can't go back there now because it's dead. It's dead weird. They're not answering my calls, and I don't know why. I don't know what I've done wrong. But anyway, on that field, I found an old coin. Not much, but I kept finding chunks of coal, loads of it. And I was like, why? And I asked the guy. I said, do you know anything about the land, about the history? Because it's always been ploughed for hundreds of years. Right, okay. And someone, I can't remember who told me, might be Philip Wills actually, Phil, if you're still there. Thanks, Philip. He's off. He's eating pancakes.
See you, Philip.
But yeah, someone said anyway that they used to have coal-powered ploughs.
The steam tractors.
Yeah. And that's probably where all this coal's coming from. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah, well, you see the traction engines?
Yeah.
Farmers use them. I mean, I watched the video the other day and I had a traction engine. It was massive. It was pulling 40 ploughs across this field.
Bloody hell.
And you're like, well, but it had been all put back together and it was good.
Meadow. I saw a story the other day. A guy dug a 12-foot hole and the signal ended up being his steel toe gap boots. I've heard stories like that as well, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Tezza. Tezza's in the house.
Hey, Terry, how's you, mate? How's you? Hi, I noticed how Tezza's come very shy of coming on the camera now.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll come out of that. Hopefully.
Hey, hi.
Yeah.
Get your horse back on the camera, man, Tezza.
He'll probably tell you the reason why, or he might not. Yeah. So steam engines would pull the plough along. They have plough competitions around here. All right.
If you have a look at some of the American traction engines are massive.
See, I never.
Huge.
I never thought of it like that. I mean, I always assume, this is my ignorance. I always assumed that it went from horse and cart, sort of, horse-pulled plows
to fuel, to diesel
fuel tractors. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, there you go. He'll be back soon. He says.
Good one, Tezza. Good time, mate. Keep your chin up.
Evermeadow detective. I dug a 10-inch one day and realised it was a buckle on my shoe. Oh no. Oh dear. My 400i king of hordes and energy drinks. Yeah.
I made a mine's got a 300i and he's found all sorts with it.
Yeah, well, when I had my 400i, I used to love it. I really did actually enjoy using it. I found loads of stuff. In fact, that's where I discovered Musket Ball Hill.
Yeah. I mean, being honest, doesn't matter what detector you've got, if you don't walk over it, you will never find it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say to people, because do you know when you get that farmland where it's got a public path going through it?
Yeah.
And then I always get stopped. They always stop. They always go, "Oh, what have you found?" And I always get these people that say, "I'd like to give it a go. I'd like to have a go, but I just don't know if I'd enjoy it." And it got me thinking that it's had me thinking now for a long while. Had me thinking for a long while, and I've spoken about it very briefly before. But I was thinking more of the Grockle season, tourist season.
Yeah.
If I was to get a load of detectors, like suitable for sand.
Something like the Vanquish 340 or something. Nothing expensive.
Like that. Yeah.
Or the Garrett 150 or something like that.
And just hire them out for the day. That way, if people like it, they can take up the hobby, and that's a job done, isn't it? So, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Or you can run a school teaching people about it.
Yeah, someone mentioned that to me. I should try that, but I'm no expert. I mean, I've been doing it for 10 years, but I've only just started listening to people. You see.
But the point is, Kev, you'll know a lot more than what most people know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've only been doing it just over 2 years. I love it, me. But I wish I'd done it started 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
See, my problem was my own ignorance back in the day, and I've always put my hands up and admitted it, and I've actually stopped and listened to other detectorists now in the last sort of few years, and I'm learning so much more. And I now, especially from Graham from Unearthed, he put a video out, metal detecting video, and I watched it. But you know what? I'm not doing it right, because when I'm swinging, I'm lifting up.
Like a pendulum.
Yeah.
It's a pendulum effect, yeah.
And I'm going too fast, so I'm like, okay, so if I
do you find you do that more when you're tired?
Yeah, at the end of near the end of the day, I'm knackered, and I don't realise I'm doing it until.
Alan, one of the lads we worked with, I was watching the other day, and I went, "Alan, you're swinging like that." He went, "No, I'm not." I went, "Yeah, you're swinging like that." He says, "Keep it flat." He still does it. I mean, he found a silver sixpence the other day, so I wasn't going to complain.
Yeah, I'd rather someone point out something if I was doing something completely stupid and I'm not realizing it. I'd want someone to tell me. So
I mean, I'm a great believer. If I don't know, if I want to know something, I'll ask.
Yeah,
I'm a great believer, because if you don't ask, you never learn. You never learn anything.
Yeah, that's it. When I was in basic training all those years ago during the war, they always the instructors always used to say to us, "There's no such thing as a stupid question, even if
There's
you
not.
ask it more than once." And I always say, "Staff, I don't understand how you do this. We fucking told you once. What's wrong with you?" Oh, all right.
I used to work for a charity in Newcastle called On With Learning, and they used to teach a lot of pensioners on about computer stuff and that. And there was a bloke there, he was 96, doing his word processing exam.
Right.
And if you told him one thing once, you told him a dozen times. But you just didn't lose your temper. You said, right here, look, write it down the way you understand it. And he did that and he was fine.
Yeah.
I'm a great believer. If you're going to write something down and you want to understand it, write down the way you would understand it. Even if you just put 1 to 10 and then you put your things down it.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you learn. I mean, how do you revise when you're doing exams? It's about repetition, isn't it? So
yeah,
if you write something down, you're repeating what you've just been told.
Yeah.
If you write it down again, it's repetitive and it'll stay there. Or something will happen, it will jog your memory.
I'm going back a few years ago, but I had a friend of mine, he was 93 and he loved desktop publishing. He used to do leaflets for people and that. But you say, Rob, how do you do such and such? I say, right, get a pad and write each line on how to do it. I'll put first line, then an arrow, then second line, then an arrow down a page. And he did it that way, and he had a book full of stuff, and that's how he used to do everything.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. I write things down. Time it comes to reading it, I can't read what I put. Yeah, do you know what? I knew someone, I can't remember what it was now. Someone who was dyslexic, and it wasn't his fault. You know, it happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he came over to where was we? I think it was in Portsmouth. I can't remember now. But anyway, he came back from a doctor's because he'd been seeing a doctor about his problem for ages, and they're trying to find solutions, and they have been doing for years. They're still doing it, but basically, he's got these perspex, but they're different colors, different color perspex. And he shows us what he does. He puts like an orange perspex over this page, and he can read it. He takes it off, and he can't read it.
Yeah,
it's weird, isn't it? It's strange how it works.
What did it used to take the lines off? Now, like if it's like a line paper, did it put it on? It would take the lines off the paper.
It's that sort of stuff. Yeah. If it's different thickness of writing, he'll put a different sheet on to which.
So maybe it's made it slightly bigger or slightly smaller, depending.
Yeah. It's weird how it happened, but it seemed to work for him. I don't know if that's the answer to all dyslexia, but you know, I think mine is brain lights. Oh no.
Stop putting yourself down, Tezza, man.
Stop that.
Everybody has a problem. Doesn't matter what it is.
Metal detecting channel. You all right there?
Hello, Mike.
Michael Sean? Well, it's probably Mike. I don't think Sean does this sort of thing. But hope you're okay, buddy. I do apologise. I haven't seen your latest video. It popped up my notification. I've just not had time to watch it. I'll probably get away with watching it tomorrow. It takes away the white noise. Right. Okay.
Does that not make it so the words stand out more?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, I suppose each to their own. Everyone's got their own way of dealing with things, haven't they?
Aye.
Definitely.
It's like Tezza when you throw bangers at him, he cries because it hits his arm.
Yeah, I've been eBaying, so you wait.
Do you know what it is? I felt so sorry for him. I wanted to give him a hanky to wipe his eyes.
Oh God, Tech Tour's going to be brilliant. I'm actually so pleased to be going.
Well,
this year.
our price for me to go to Detectiveville and back, it would be £200 worth of fuel before I bought a ticket and everything else to go with it.
Because of prices and that, fuel is quite expensive now, isn't it?
The Jeep runs at 26 miles to the gallon.
Right.
So to get, it's 250 mile there and it's 250 mile back. Say 300 mile there. So I'd have to put £100 worth of fuel in there and about 100 to come back. But then that's £102 for a ticket.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then you've got to get pissed all weekend. Maybe it's next year.
Studies show people with dyslexia are above average in most things compared to people who aren't dyslexic. Do you know what? There's a film I watched back in the day. I watched it when I was at sea, called The Cube or something like Cube. And basically, it's a big cube, and inside it's like a Rubik's cube, but each of the cubes is a room with a trap in it.
Yeah.
And there was a disabled guy who, you know, throughout the film he's like rocking back and forwards, and he makes random noises.
Kev, I'll be back in a minute.
All right, mate.
I'll let you talk to them.
That's all right. And he's literally making loads of random noises, and some of those noises sets off the traps in the room. But it turns out he's the only one that escapes because he's super intelligent. So yeah, don't ever judge a book by its cover, so to speak. Fuel prices are just nuts. Yeah, they definitely are. It doesn't affect me now because my motorbike is now gone. Over $4 over there. Yeah, definitely gone crazy, hasn't it? Autistic. That's the one. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, it's a good film. It does highlight. It puts everyone on the film to shame, but that's deliberate, obviously, because it was highlighting. Nice spoiler, Kev. Oh, come on. I mean, it's like it came out in must have been 98. No, when did I go to see on Trenchant? It was 99, 98, something like that. So you must have watched it by now. My book title would be. Oh, come on, don't do that. Kev, off to Deej Premier, mate. That's all right, mate. We'll be finishing shortly anyway because it's like 11 o'clock. But thanks a lot. Yeah, Deej is on the Dark Knight Detective show tomorrow. Saturday? Is it Saturday tomorrow? Yeah, Saturday. I agree, definitely. Susie off. Thanks a lot, Sherry. Thanks for popping on. Sherry is also one of my regular what's that? That comment video thing I do, giveaway. So hopefully you'll win one day, Sherry. It's potluck, I'm afraid, but hopefully you'll win one day.
Tell you what I like, Kev, is when you're melting the pewter.
Yeah,
you know what it is when you pour it in and you watch it melt. It's so satisfying.
Yeah, I did when I first started. I had no clue what I was doing, and I don't know if you've seen those videos, but it seemed to amuse Terry once because I had a dodgy pot. It was a bit dodgy, like it's either that or I put a metal spoon in to stir it. I forgot to turn it off first. You know, of course, molten metal is still conductive. So I'm there going, it seems to amuse. It seems to amuse Terry a lot, you know.
Are you not fancy putting a compilation together of some of the mistakes you've done?
Oh, I would do that. It means going back over years of footage. I don't have the time for that.
It's a shame, like, I mean, because you could have put a little compilation together for.
Yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been cool. One day I might do something. But I'm working on like video made my day. There's another one as well. I used to have a little metal pot where I used to put skim the surface off and put the rubbish in this pot. However, I left it out overnight and rain got in there. Now, I forgot about the rain because I then scooped it off the top, put it in,
Aye.
and it immediately exploded in my face. I was like, "Ah!" So I had hot, peppered spray bloody pewter all over my face. I was like, "Ah!" And lots of things have happened. Like the first time I melted silver, because my stuff I got here is not hot enough.
Yeah.
But I tried it, and it kind of, I was nervous, and I don't know what happened, but it spilled, went all over Zoe's porch door, and it's like melted into it. It's still there now, I think. It's like she was not happy.
I've seen the price of the Devil Forges.
Yeah, I've seen lots of different prices. I'm not sure which one to say.
I think I seen 230 quid was the one I seen when I was just flicking through, just put forges in.
Yeah. Are you gonna get one? Are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm busy sorting out my CNC little CNC machine. It's only about so big, but I can do up to A4 size, like signs on wood where it'll engrave it out. Or I've got a laser on it, I can do laser prints with it.
Oh yeah, you said about that. Yeah, I was looking at laser abrasion machines and the price of them. I'm like, oh my god, they're expensive, eh?
But you can get the cheap CNC machines, like I said, Kev, only about A4 or slightly smaller. And I use a program called Easel. Dead easy.
Yeah.
You plug your computer, download the little add-on to it, and you set it to the corner where you're going to start.
Yeah.
It'll go up and it'll just go around and it'll engrave the stuff in what you want.
Yeah, it does sound good, especially if I'm, because I've been watching some videos on like they used to make bowls out of tin and stuff. They did big molds and they used to spin it around, didn't they? So I was thinking of doing stuff like that, but with pewter, but on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
And then I was going to get an engraver to engrave whatever onto it. But if I had Dremel. I've got a Dremel, but I don't have the skill to. I don't know.
How I learned with the Dremel was I used to print stuff out on tracing paper. I used to glue it to the glass or whatever, and then I would go around what I wanted to engrave. But you can get paper now where it's dead thin, but it sticks to whatever you want, and you can engrave around it.
All right, okay. Andrew's going to check that out. The CNC. Yeah. Apparently, I'm a health and safety nightmare. Okay.
I mean, they're not expensive. 150 quid, 120 quid, depending on if you get the Pro one, or you just get this 3018 Pro. But there's another one. But Kev, like I said, they're not very big. The plate on them slightly smaller than the A4. And the bits are cheap enough if you get them from China.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a Devil Forge first. I think because I've been wanting one of those for ages. So I'm save the pennies I can get one. Because I got loads of copper that I've acquired from people dumping washing machines and that, and I've just taken the wires out and stuff and stripped the wires. So I've got loads of copper.
I just keep finding big pieces of lead. I found a piece of lead. Like this here, what I've got on here was about the thickness of that. And it would go around your wrist. And I'm like, what am I meant to do with this? But it gives a good signal.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they do.
And you're like, well, you got. And then every time I find little bits of lead, I open it up to see if there's any coins in.
You never know, do you? Really? Yeah, no. There's the lead I've got. I've just been given a ton of it as well by Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures. Before he left, he gave me a load of lead he found on the beach.
Yeah.
So I like to let it dry out for a good few weeks because even if it's dry, It's not
Still
dry
got the
because-
moisture inside.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's proper like dangerous when you start melting it because it starts spitting at you. So
Can you not get a little oven to put it in, just to heat it up slightly, just to?
Yeah, I
take
don't
that
see
moisture
why
out?
not. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah,
I mean,
was
we used to make fishing weights with
Yeah.
lead.
That's what I'm doing with this stuff, fishing weights, because everyone's
Mm.
goes sea fishing around there. But I was thinking of getting there's these little ovens, there's cheap things this big.
Yeah.
Plug them in, the toaster oven really, but it's a portable one.
Yeah, and then you got the two. Sometimes you get the heat plates on the top as well.
Yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting one for my molds because when I pour into the molds, it doesn't come out well the first time because it's cold. So if I get one of these ovens, I could just put it on very low heat and just warm up my molds.
Heat them up,
So I was thinking maybe I could do that with the lead as well. As long as Zoe doesn't try cooking food in it, I'm sure it's safe.
Lead only.
Yeah.
Pewter only. But I mean, you could put your pewter in, heat it up, and then it should thing under.
No, my luck, I'll set it up to you. I melt the fucking stuff inside. I got 500 just over lead ingots. Okay, 5 pots, not making anything with them now. Yeah. It's crazy. You should take it down to the scrapyard because lead prices go up and down all the time. If you were to melt it down, if you had the time, melt it down using breathing apparatus, of course, and pour it into ingots, it'd make a lot more money if it's clean lead.
Yeah. Can you remember horse brasses people used to put on the chimney wall?
Yeah.
I was given a box about so big, and I took it to the scrapyard. Somebody gives it loads of bits in it. Took it to the scrapyard, weighed it in, and I says to the wife, I went, "How much do you think we'll get off that?" She went, "Oh, about 20 quid. I went, "No, there's £80 for you."
Okay, no.
The price of brass was really expensive.
Yeah, I needed to make some cash the other day. I've got loads of scrappy bits of silver. It was like 105 grams. It's not worth a lot. And then I noticed on one, because I watch the prices all the time, and it was just going up. The price of silver was just climbing, sterling. So I whacked it on eBay straight away. And within 5 minutes, it had sold. Yeah, it sold 50 quid. So
good night, HMD.
Yeah, good night, mate. Yeah, I better knock it on the head in a minute, I think. Everyone's going to head over there. See, that day you got fried. put me off. Yeah, it can be a dangerous hobby. I've learned from my mistakes, though. Unfortunately, you got to make a few mistakes to learn from them.
Yeah.
Only trouble is, my mistake when I got electrocuted, it could have actually killed me.
Yeah.
So
But now you've learned to turn it off. Do you not put a trip switch on the curve? Now for your electric, when you plug it into a wall, you have it. I've got one for the shed where I've got I plug it into the wall, and I have to put the electric on, press the button, and if it trips from if I'm doing it in the shed, it trips in the house.
I should do really. LCD plug. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do really. I should get one.
Well worth it. I'll be honest with you, it's well worth it.
We use them at work, and I should really use it. But I know enough now. I'm very careful to turn the thing off before I stir the pot. So,
but being honest, it's
thanks, Andrea.
Health and safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I'd recommend that anyone that wants to try melting, don't do it unless you're absolutely sure you know what you're doing, because it can be dangerous.
Have you not fancied doing an instruction video, Kev?
Yeah, you're the second person now to say that. Definitely. Not just for that. You see where the models I make, I send them out in pieces. This is what you've won. Good luck. But it was Roseanne. She digs it. Said, why don't I, and Paul, why don't I put together like a pamphlet or something on how to do it, how to put this thing together. And I was thinking about the same thing with the melting.
I mean, you can buy lots of super glue. If you want to put super glue in with the prize, you can buy a pack of from the pound shop. A pack of 6 super glues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can stick
Yeah.
a tube in with this stuff.
Yeah. There's that I forgot what it's called now, but it's 2 tubes in it, and
Yeah.
it
And I mean,
mixes together.
Quid a tube like Araldite.
Araldite, that's stuff, resin stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can get a tube of that from the pound shop.
I will video making my one. That's right. Yeah, it should be on its way. I don't know when it's going to get to you. 'Cause I know Hermes has changed. It hasn't changed. Don't be fooled. It's just changed its name. It's still operating the same way. So it's potluck if it turns up.
Kev, seeing that, every time Tezza sends me something, he sends it to the wrong person.
It usually goes to Russia or somewhere first.
Yeah, it does. He says, I've sent you it out. And he'll go, I've sent it to the wrong person. I'm the only person on there that's from Newcastle.
I sent 2 silver coins to somewhere the east coast of America. I can't remember where now or who to, but I got them mixed up. One of them was worth more than the other one. It's not about the price to me, you know. You want it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they were royally kicking off, and I can't remember who it was, but they're not friends with me anymore because of that. I'm thinking, look, it's flipping free, you know.
See, what I found, Kev, is people look at what it's worth, and they don't look at what you pay. It's like I bought them things off June for £4, and they're basically copies of American notes, and I bought them because I liked them.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jason's back. But I mean, I bought them because I liked them. Same as coins. I bought a couple of coins for, I think it was £1 each or £2 each, and they were Trump coins. But I bought them because in years to come, will they be worth anything?
Might be, especially if he gets assassinated or anything like that.
And
I'm not saying I'm not wishing he does. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And I bought a little, looks like a gold ingot with them on. And I mean, it's only £2. £2 quid's £2. But in years to come, it could be worth something.
I've been given from. Here we go. It'll come to me. I won a giveaway from a Marlon show, Mayor Videos.
So did I when I won his $1,000th one when I got the $5.
Oh yeah.
Silver $5.
Yeah.
So
who was it? Who's his sidekick? It's on top of my tongue.
Tripwire.
Tripwire. It was Tripwire. He sent me over a couple of stickers and a little like a token for the casino with his logo on it, and he sent me a golden Trump note. It was $1 bill. It was golden. It's in a drawer somewhere.
You know what it is? I've got a little case I bought a case from Aldi's about so big. When you open the top, they've got the little blue things inside with the squares. Put your coins in.
I know. I had 2, but I gave them away because I'm an idiot.
And what I did was, I put all like old coins in, but at the bottom I put like some newish ones, like the Trump coins and that. But same as I got when I bought that. Remember when they had the charity one and Robin Hughes did the charity?
Yeah.
And I bought the Ukrainian coins.
Yeah.
That's in there as well, so I'll leave them. Like I say, I mean, it might be not worth now, but in years to come, it might be worth something.
Yeah, they might. I've got so many coins. It's scary. Zoe's sick of the sight of them. They're literally everywhere. They're, in each cubbyhole, there's coins. You open a drawer, there's coins. I'm actually reason I say to her is because I can't get to my coins because she's left the door open. They're in there, but they're underneath all those bags.
Why do you think she's put them bags in there, Kev?
Yeah, I know. But basically, I've got it. You know those screw and nail organizers. I've got about 8 of them, and each drawer is a coin of the world. And I've got thousands of coins in that cupboard that I can't get to. I'm scared of that cupboard. You open it and things lunge at you, and bags. You get attacked by stuff, and I'm scared of it.
I mean, like a couple of weeks back, I was out on one of the fields and I found threepence, 1941 threepence, over the moon because I don't normally find coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a threepence, but it's not a silver one.
No. Yeah, I think my first coin I found ever detecting, I've still got it out there. The first few coins of my first dig, which was an illegal dig because I didn't know the rules. I've always put my hands up to that.
Yeah, but everybody's got to learn somewhere.
Yeah, and it was a 1939 threepenny bit. That was my first ever coin that I found, and that was with a Maplins. And I also found on the same dig a gold ring, which I sold immediately.
Oh, nice.
That was with a Maplins, that sort of got me hooked.
You might laugh. I mean, I got a Ace 250, then I got my Simplex, but I bought a cheap one from eBay for 18.5 quid, and it's got like on-off sensitivity.
It's got a needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the one.
So big, it's like. But what I've done is I go on the dig with the North of Tyne digs, and two of the lads have bought the same one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one day when it's on. We're going to go out for an hour and see what we can actually find with it and have a competition. See, now for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But then I was on Facebook and there was a gentleman selling. He says, I've got an old detector, I'm selling it. And it had a Celtic detector on it. And it's got a Welsh dragon on. And it's a Welsh-made detector. But it's got to be about 25-year-old. It's stood in his factory for years. And he went, I want 20 quid for it. I went, right there, yo. And all it's got, Kevin, it comes up like that, comes round, and it's got a box on here. And underneath it's got sensitivity and volume. That's it. And it's got a coil about so big.
They're probably going to be worth money. I mean, you got to look out for bargains. I went on to Free Cycle a few years, probably about 6 years ago now. And there was a guy in Barnstable, the next town over, who put on their metal detectors. So of course I went over there. I had a moped at the time. I went over there, like a posh house, like. He goes, yeah, it's them two things there. And so he opened up his garage. He had bikes in there like you've never seen.
Yeah.
Treasure trove. And he goes, and I picked up these. There were white detectors, and I don't.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what they're like, and the only thing wrong with them, he said, was the battery packs needed replacing. And I was like, at the time, I was like, I can't be bothered. So I stuck them on eBay. I sold them for like £40 each.
I bet you wish I kept them now.
I wish I kept them, yeah, I do. Because now that I know a bit more.
Did Garrett not take over whites?
I think they did, actually, yeah.
Because a lot of the technology that Garrett used then was whites. So I'm sure Garrett took over whites.
I know they did.
I mean, I could be totally wrong, but
I'm
sure
I know
they bought the company.
Someone was talking about that a few months back. I'm sure they were. But whites detectors they were. And because at the time I only knew one brand, and that was Garrett.
Yeah.
So I just thought, they got to be crap.
But the only reason I bought the Garrett was because I went on, not Christmas, gone to Christmas before I can't remember. And I went, I've got 150 quid for a detector. And the only one I've seen at the moment is Garrett 250 on Amazon. And it was from Regton's.
Right.
And everybody says, yeah, go for that one. So I went for that one. And then I got fed up with it and bought a Simplex.
Yeah, well, I think when I started off, I was Garrett 150. No, I know Maplins. Garrett 150.
Mind you, I've got a Maplins detector somewhere in the house somewhere. I paid a £5 for it.
They really annoyed me. They really did. It's the noise. You know when you turn it on, it goes do, 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 beep, beep, beep.
Oh, no. This was before that. This was the box. And you had the handle that comes across the top.
Oh,
this one had a red button on the top.
Like a Hoover handle.
Yeah. And then you looked at it, and it had the dial. And then you had like 3 buttons on here, which you had to turn. And you know what it is? As soon as you ground bounce it, you went like that. You went, the ground balance is off. So you've got to redo it again.
Oh, no. That'd do you nothing, wouldn't it?
I think I paid $5 for it, just for a bit of fun.
Just for a bit of fun, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff. Yeah, there's this. What was I watching? I don't know. I watched loads of random stuff. But there's a guy who claims to be able to find gold with divining rods. And he was going around this field going, you can see his hands moving. Oh, there you go, they're crossing. There must be gold right here. And I'm looking at him going,
Have you seen the detector where it's about so big with a handle on and it's got two aerials that come off it and a bit that comes out and you go like that and it'll turn to tell you where the gold is?
No, I've not seen that.
I seen the bloke.
What?
He says I paid $300 or $400 for it, he says. And he went out and he's like, do you know what it is? They don't work. The box that came with it didn't even marry up with like Wi-Fi, anything.
They saw him coming.
No, he bought it on purpose to see if it works, to see if it was a con. And it's on YouTube somewhere, and he's like, yeah.
Roseanne, that is on my detecting news in the next day or so, actually. Funny you should say that. After I come back from taking the kids out tomorrow, I'm going to finish it off. I've got some great stories, but there was a puppy that this guy found. It's a truffle finding breed, and it accidentally dug up, was it 8 gold sovereigns or something like that? But I
think it was a Springer Spaniel.
It was something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just mad. It just is, and it's going to fetch around just over £15,000 for the lot. So I think it's that. I think it's 15,000. Was it 5,000? I can't remember off the top of my head. But I've got it all on a computer. I'm doing my detective news about that tomorrow. So this Kev, I see that looking for Jeremy Clarkson's farm. Yeah, I'll watch clips from that. It's funny.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Do you like him?
He's all right in Top Gear and that, but at the moment he's just an horse.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's it. Just over 5,000. Roseanne says, yeah. Yeah, it's a really cool find.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Hi.
There's a couple of there's one where I think there's a kids found something, a sword or something. No, that was on my last one. But I tried to find the ones where the younger detectorists, especially the new ones, are finding stuff. Because that sort of because at the end of the day we're all getting older.
Did you see that? Did you see that piece with Digger Dawn where she was at a dig and somebody found a hoard?
I don't watch.
When she mentioned it when she was on the other night when she was being a dick.
Oh, right, yeah.
She mentioned about the hoard. I know the lad that actually found the hoard. It's a lad called Andy Winters from Newcastle. And she was there at the time when he found the hoard because he's from the North of Tyne detector.
Right, okay.
He'll be there at Detectorcon because he helped with Detectorcon. But she was there at the time when he found the hoard. And that's the second hoard he's found.
I bet she was gutted.
Being honest, I'd say to her, I seen that at Detectorcon last year and I smiled and walked past. I can't be bothered with people with airs and graces. To me, everybody's on the same. Being honest, Kev, everybody's on the same level. I treat everybody the same.
Oh, yeah. She's all over it like a rash using it. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
If I ever, I treat people the same as everyone else. But if I ever saw my TV hero is Gary Drayton, and you say what you like about him.
Kev, don't get a hard on. Stop. Calm down. Calm down.
What it is though, I was on the Xbox and Val.
Yeah.
She sent me a text saying, "Oh, Gary Drayton's in the pub with me," and I think, yeah, whatever, you know. And then suddenly, there's a video call, middle of the night. It says, and it was Val. So I'm there going. Suddenly my heart stopped and I started going all clammy. I was like, oh my god. So I answered the video and it's Gary fucking Drayton. I was thinking, and of course I had a bit shorter hair then and all he could see was bald. And he goes, oh, he's a Bobby Dazzler like me. I'm like, it was proper crazy. But you know, I've got a photo of him holding up my channel logo and everything. He sent me a signed sent me a signed picture and everything. It's now framed on my shrine, my Drayton shrine.
I say Phil Willis and John, where they've got loads of Steve Sifter stuff. They must have a shrine in that house, you know, like the Steve Sifter shrine.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially John Clayton. I mean,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know what it is? He's got that mouse mat in the middle of his wall, and he's got pictures of Steve round it. He walks past everything, goes Steve.
Oh, do you know, what's that submarine film when they got a picture of a lady, half-naked woman, and when they go to battle stations, all the crew, they walk past and they tap her bum. That's what's going on there. Every time they walk past,
I think it is. I think John Clayton's got something on Steve. I mean, I think he's it's a man love there. Like it's got to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Phil Willis is just as bad.
We're still waiting for Phil to do his. He had one of his air detectors. We still want to know more about that, Phil.
Oh, right. I mean, I looked on. When you look at the GoFundMe for it or whatever it's called, they've actually stopped. Yeah. Help. You know, when you help towards fund and stuff like Kickstarter, they've actually stopped it.
Oh.
So you can't actually buy one off that now.
Wonder why?
Because I checked it and I went through all the different prices and you can't click on anything now on the Kickstarter for it.
Yeah,
tell you something, absolutely brilliant idea.
It's a good idea, and to be fair, he did do a sort of a mini test, which I did see, and it looked very promising. But you can imagine it will wear down your battery on your phone pretty quickly. But we need, you know what I mean? We need to know more. We need to know more.
I mean, what you could do is, it's like with the Legend that you've got that brought out the power pack.
Yeah.
So basically, maybe later on, what they'll do is they'll bring out a power pack you can plug into your phone, which keeps your phone charged.
Yeah, it's possible.
But I mean, absolutely brilliant idea.
Hi, Gary.
And I mean, on the website, it's priced at £199.
I suppose there's a lot of technology inside it, but
yeah, but everything's in the coil.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
everything's in it. It's a bit like, I think, is it the DS where a lot of stuff's in the coil on the DS?
I'm not sure.
There's no cable. There's no cable between the coil and the.
Oh no, there isn't. It's that control box, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think it's that type of principle, which is, to me, is a better idea.
Yeah. I'll tell you something.
Sorry, Kev.
I was just saying about the Deus. The first time I ever saw that in action was I think he's German, never speaks. Metal Detecting 24. But he puts he's always in the forest. He's always finding really cool from the war and that. And I used to watch him all the time. He doesn't say anything, but he's just pure detecting.
Like what Bleeps does.
Yeah, pretty much. And and I used to just constantly watch him. But what I found is he doesn't interact a lot because there was a camera that he uses to do macro shots. And I kept asking him, so what would you mind telling me what camera that is? And it wasn't until somebody else, which I was told not to mention about it, saw my comments and knew me and told me exactly what camera it was. So it had to be somebody else that told me. So yeah, that's what annoys me with some not detectorists, YouTubers. They don't interact a lot. I mean, I try and do it as best I can.
Do you know what I find is when you look at if you go through YouTube and look at some of the big YouTubers, where the maybe's got 500,000 views, how many of them actually want to talk to the people?
Not many.
Exactly.
There's not many.
I mean, when I first, being honest, when I first, like a couple of years back, when I first started coming on, like watching YouTube, I used to watch you, Rob, and Jason every Friday night. I used to watch this because you're down to earth, you speak your mind, and you say what you think. And there's no airs and graces on anything.
There's no
and you
point
welcome everybody.
It's no point not being honest, is it? Really?
Exactly. But when you watch some of the other ones, like they don't want to know you.
And the peacocks.
Yeah.
All for show. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Digger Dawn last year at Detector Con. It's the first time I've seen her in real life. And she walked on the field and she was like, airs and graces, like, and I looked at her and went, you're only on YouTube, pet. Calm down.
Yeah, there's Andrea just said it there. Bugs her when she doesn't receive an answer. Andrea comments on my my videos. I always comment back. Mm-hmm. It might not be right away, but I do get back eventually.
I mean, I don't have many on my YouTube, but I always say thank you for the comment or put it's happy saying, and I always say thank you.
Yeah,
and it costs nothing. Costs nothing to say thank you, Kev.
No,
it's free.
There's one person in particular on Facebook. I follow this person's page a lot, Gary Drayton, and and I put a comment on, and this is before my accident, and he liked my comment. I went straight away to work. I was going, yes, and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? So Gary Drayton's just liked my comment.
Point is, Kev, he's acknowledged it.
Yeah. And he does write back as well. He says, "Yeah, it was a nice day." I said, "Oh, it looks lovely there." Yeah, it's a lovely day. Thank you.
Me, I'm cheeky when I write messages, me, because I want to see if they'll answer it.
Yeah,
but you've got to be cheeky.
Yeah. No, I don't do that, Roseanne, because I'm not subscribed to her.
Sorry, Roseanne. I don't subscribe to her. Mate of mine subscribed. He drools over her. I say, do you know what it is? I say, if that woman sat on your head, you could tie her lips around your chin and use as a hat.
Desert has now seen StreamYard gets along with the internet worse than yeah, Dirt Diggers. He uses McDonald's Wi-Fi. Even with two hosts, some channels that live stream struggle to interact with live chat on my videos. I'll always reply to every comment. Yeah.
And I remember when Tezza was a YouTube whore. Yeah. Can you remember when Tezza was a YouTube whore? As soon as her ID was there.
Yeah. That's it.
YouTube whore.
I remember when he started, he pretty much started off doing his lives because it was with Mark, wasn't it?
Aye.
And that was, no, it was Mark, sorry. But then
do you know this? I used to enjoy a Saturday watching them.
Yeah, it was good. And Tezza came along and started doing his lives, and there was always something going wrong every time. like he'd be like, "What does this button do?" And the whole stream would shut down, or like he'd trip over cables, or
that's why Mark started doing it.
Yeah, the dog would come in and fart in the room, and like, what the fuck? But it's real life.
I've got a one about Digger Dawn. Can you imagine her, right, doing a nude parachute jump, and our lips will be going. It'll sound like a helicopter. I tell you something now. She's got pockets that long that go down to her ankles, so she can drop the coins in the hole.
Yeah. I miss Mark loads. I watch his lives on TikTok. It's actually he's really good at doing his TikToking now. So when it pops up, and if I see the notification, I'll go straight on there. Like,
but what you do, Kev, is you see it and get your ass back on YouTube.
Yeah, He does acknowledge people on the chat always as well. Like even on TikTok, he's going, "Oh, hello,
Aye.
Kev, welcome, mate." It's like he was cleaning up a river the other day. You know,
Aye.
finding nothing really, just having a good time in the river. It's still fun to watch.
Roseanne, I've got loads of jokes about her. Do you want to hear them? What's the difference between Digger Dawn and a limousine? There's not many people in a limousine. What's the difference between Digger Dawn and Mount Everest? There's not many people being up on Mount Everest.
Oh, don't do TikTok.
I tell you something now. I was annoyed the other night for Roseanne. I could see in her face.
Yeah.
Honest, Kev, I could see in her face, and I thought, you know what it is?
Yeah.
She's a fucking arsehole for what she's done. She couldn't apologise.
No, well, when I saw Roseanne and Paul sat there, they're like, yeah. You can see it. It's like, oh, so I had to go on. So I went on. And then when Dawn came on, I had to, because I was busy, I had to go. And then I come back on, and she wasn't there.
Aye.
Where's she gone? So then I came back on. Then that's what they're saying. Right.
Oh, I'm tired. I want to go back to sleep.
Oh, don't agree to it then. Just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'll speak to people the way I do now. I'll tell people what I think. I'm not bothered. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, that was.
I'm here. People, please be careful. People can see us. Do you know what it is, Roseanne? Put it down as a bad situation. Bugger it.
Yeah.
She has upset a lot of people that watch you and Paul. And I bet she's lost a few subscriptions as well with it. And it's her own fault.
Going to be some big fights tomorrow.
Aye.
Yeah.
Tesla's going to try and get a hold of his lass's purse and take it off her. His lass is going to get into his pocket and try and pinch his wallet. Yeah. After he's super glued it or stitched it up.
That'll be a fight worth watching.
I'm going to go to the bog. I'll be back in a minute.
Right,
I'm terrible when I've had a drink.
Speaking of drinks, there she is. I'm back on the lager. There with a sec. Oops, shit. I'll do anything you do. You bromance me long ago. A lot of man love. As long as everyone has a good time. That's the main thing. I want you to video, Tessa. I want you to video. You want to film him? Doing what? Just saying. Rosanna's star, glad she joined me. Absolutely. Andrew says, got nosy neighbours looking at my truck. Why? Go beat him up. Don't get away from my truck. It's just not on. Sounds good to me. There you go. You have to go and film Tessa now doing things. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on longer than I thought tonight. It's not a problem. I hope you guys don't mind. But we should be back to normal programming next Friday. So definitely be with Rob. The Four Horsemen. But you must know, you also stimulate my mind. Oh dear Lord.
Hello.
Oh, they're just Roseanne's just saying she wants to go and film Tessa doing stuff. And, yeah, pretty much.
Larry Tessa. Thumb dance.
Yeah, thumb war. Me and Roseanne and Mr. are the Mr. and Mrs. of YouTube. Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. Yeah.
Hey,
Dear.
mind you, I've never seen Jason drool as much.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the kitchen roll to come out. You know, when he's talking.
Yeah, except for when his wife comes in the room, he suddenly quickly goes off camera like that. Because you don't see the.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. What's
Yeah.
Christ. Crazy couple. Oh, I don't know. So yeah, I tried my legend on the beach. Really wet, salty beach, and I thought I was expecting the same results. You know, I don't know if you've taken a simplex on the beach before.
I have. I found loads of dodgy signals on the beach as well.
Yeah, well, with the simplex, you get that.
Yeah, and you're not sure if it's.
Yeah, exactly. The only time you're sure if it's a solid, solid.
Aye.
There was none of that. Nothing. After the 107 update on the legend, there's absolutely not. I even switched it through the waves. Nothing. And
Did you have to check on your Spade to make sure it was still on?
Yeah, I did. I kept.
Aye.
But I don't know much about the knots. I've only going by what videos I've seen.
Yeah, same as me.
It's probably why I had a thumbs down on that video, because I did mention about the knots. But when the knots go, it's brilliant on the beach. But when it goes through the waves, not that you're going to do that anyway, but it does chatter a little bit.
Yeah.
But the legend didn't do that, and I probably got a thumbs down for that comment. And I don't really care. I'm just saying what I see on the.
Do you know what it is? You've got that many snowflakes now that will whinge about what you put on.
They do, don't they?
Oh, honest. I mean, I've got on me Simplex, I've got 2.78 on, and I don't know whether I'm going to put 2.77 on and see if it makes that slight difference.
Yeah. It might do, yeah. My simplex is on the. I don't know. I can't remember what the update is on. 7.6.
But I've just downloaded the 2.77, and I'm going to change it to that for when I go out again, because I sometimes find with 2.78 is I'll be going across the field, and suddenly it'll give us a 90. Back across again, there's nothing.
Yeah.
But I reckon that the 2.78 you lose slightly bit depth on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I can do is I can try it and find out.
Did you ever have the problem? I don't know which update it was on, but one of them with a simplex, that every time you swing to the right, it gives a false signal. Every single swing, yeah.
I get it at the left sometimes. As I'm going across, I get it at the left sometimes.
Oh, it drives me up the wall. The legend was doing it last Sunday. Every time I went to the right, it's like beep, beep, and it's really pissing me off. But I'm hoping this new update, the 107, has sorted out.
I mean, sometimes I go to the left and I realise I've got my Spade too far forwards.
I always put one on my shoulder now, like
I normally put it behind me back so it looks like a tail. So it's right behind me back.
I've only got these 4 fingers I can use, so I hook it and I just sling it on my shoulder like that. So.
Aye.
And
I not thought about getting, an old belt and putting the belt on your Spade so you can just hook it on your shoulder and carry it.
It's
or a bungee. You know when you go to the pound shop and you buy 3 bungees for £1?
Yeah.
And you can wrap a bungee around the handle, round the bungee around the bottom, and just put it on your shoulder, carry it on your shoulder.
Yes.
Which might be a bit easier for you with your hand.
Yeah, it might be. I've got it sounds wrong, but I'm strapped up I've got a belt there, and I've got leg straps there. I've got water bottles, webbing. I'm like. Oh.
But just think though, Kev, you're still here though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
You're still here, mate. Simple as that. I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, I've got this on here. I've just started getting pains down here, and I don't know why. So I thought I'd put something on just to give it support.
Maybe carpal tunnel.
I don't know. I picked a cup of tea up the day. I'm like, put it down. Put this on.
That sounds like a carpal tunnel, then.
Aye. So this is on for the
Easy.
time being. I find it much easier with this one.
Apparently, that's an easy fix. My brother-in-law, I know we're not married, but we're still, brother-in-law.
Oh,
he had the same sort of issue. He couldn't pick things up, and he'd pain shooting up his arm. And then he went to the outpatients. They didn't even put him out proper. He had they cut his wrist open and wiggled about, and then fixed him. And he's right as rain.
Aye.
Same day.
So I'm just going to leave for the time being and see what's like.
I wrap a bungee around my neck during sex. The bungees haven't left the shed for 6 months.
That's not what his last said.
Oh,
She said it was above the bed.
Oh, my beer. There it is.
Well, I've got I'm paying at the moment because I'm drinking John Smith. It's like drinking water.
I do like
Shit.
John Smiths. I like John Smiths.
I normally have Guinness, Kev, but at the moment the offer was 3 cases for 20 quid from Morrison's.
Yeah, I drink John Smiths because I like the widget effect. I don't know why.
Yeah,
because you pop it, and I tried some of my stepdad's John Smiths because he drinks it when Mum lived here, and I sneaked a can and I drank it, and it's actually really nice. It's not gassy. It's not gassy at all. It's like really nice.
Put it this way: when you put when I came on the live the night, I had 2 cans before I come on, and at the moment I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the moment, and I think I've got about 3 left.
Right. See you later, Tessa.
Yeah, see you later, Tessa. Get yourself back online, man. Come back on. People are missing you, man.
Yeah. All right. He will do soon, he said.
Good, man.
Yeah. Hands are funny little things, aren't they, really? The slightest little knock and you're almost out of action.
Well, you know when you had your car crash, I was coming along. I used to drive Vespas.
Oh yeah,
and I was coming along the road. Yeah. I was coming along this small road, and there was a van in front, behind on the Vespa, and there was a car. The car come past us on this main road, and it's not wide enough to overtake. And I'm looking down, what's he doing? And when I looked up, I hit the van, and my wrist went from there to there.
Oh shit!
Snapped 3 bones in my wrist. Christ. Literally snapped them. I had a screw through the bones to keep it together.
Oh, yeah. I think my uncle, he's mad on bikes. He's held together. He is metal. His body is metal now.
Aye. I mean, I've got my mates is all scooterists. They all got Vespas and Lambretta. It's like when you see Dino Tex. He's got a Vespa.
All right.
Oh, it's lovely, absolutely lovely. But I'm a scooterist. But at the moment, when you look at the price of scooters, it's stupid. Motorbikes are stupid at the moment, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I did. A couple of years ago, I had my eye on a Vespa. It's a black one. Apparently, it's quite unusual because they're usually white and yellow. But this one was jet black.
Right.
I don't know if it had been painted or not, but it looked really nice, and it was going for $8,500. And it is.
Oh.
That was quite cheap, I was told. So, God. But they're a collection piece, aren't they?
Do you know if you ever fancy getting back on a bike? If look at a Piaggio MP3. They have 1 wheel at the back, but they have 2 wheels at the front. So as you're riding along, the wheels tilt. like
yeah,
that.
I think I've seen something
And
like
they're a lot safer than a normal two-wheel scooter.
that. Yeah, I think I've seen something like that. Do they have covers over them?
No, that was that not the BMW one they brought out?
It might have been, yeah. I did
No,
see
this
one
is
of those.
MP3. You can get it in 125, 300 or 500. And basically, a lot safer, Kev, than riding a bike. Much safer.
I just, because where I got hit, I got to walk past it every day, and I've gotten over it sort of now, but no, I don't know.
Do you know what you've got to do? You've got to put it at the back of your mind. Get rid of it, because it'll always play on your mind if you don't.
Yeah, I don't know, because
I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, where I live, I have to go up the road where I had my smash.
yeah,
But you just put it at the back of your head and you just think, right, get on with life.
you know what it is? It's not what happened. It's
how it happened.
No, it's the feeling. You know, there's a car. Oh shit! I'm going to hit that car. Feeling that feeling. I can't ever shake it.
You will eventually.
Yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, you will eventually. But to get rid of the feeling or put the feeling behind it to get back on a bike or a scooter. No, I'm being honestly. I mean, I smashed my wrist, but I always got back on bikes and scooters. If you talk to a lot of people where they're into bikes and scooters and have had crashes in the past, they've got back on again. I mean, where my wife used to live, there was a gentleman there where he used to be a horseshoe. Used to be a horseshoe where she lived, and he was coming round and this dog ran out in front of him. He hit this dog. And he did exactly the same as what you're talking about, where he did, I'm not going to do it. And the policeman went, get back in the car and drive your car. And he's still driving now.
Yeah.
You've got to face your fear. Honestly, if you don't face your fear, it'll always be in front of you where you can't do this or you can't do that. It's.
I know I've got a provisional license, so it's only 125cc, but you know.
But honestly, the MP3 has two wheels at the front, one at the back. You've got casings in front of you where if you're going to have a crash, at least you've got something there to protect you.
Yeah,
it's worth having a look. Being honest, it's worth having a look at the trike, the reverse trikes. That's what they are. Just to get you back on the road.
Yeah, I did have a Piaggio Fly.
Oh,
it's called. It's a beast. It's like it was heavy. It was a 4-stroke engine because I always look. I've only a 125, but I always look out for 4 strokes because our hills are. You know, you need to get up the hills. But because everything around here is salty, you know.
Yeah.
And after a few months,
and it rusts everything. It rusts everything.
It was gone. I had to replace so many bits on it. It failed the MOT. The guy said, "Look underneath," and he put his finger through the chassis. I'm like, oh.
So what you do there is when you get somewhere you've got a frame exposes, under seal it.
Oh no, I sold it to some Turks. I put it on Facebook. Does anyone want this? These two Turks from the kebab shop come round and had it for 500 quid. So
yeah, it's keys.
You want a helmet? It's only been crashed once.
Aye.
Yeah.
But like I said, Kev, to get past your fear, you've got to get back on 2 wheels or 3 wheels like a trike.
Hey, folks in the ground, welcome. Yeah.
Honestly, mate, I mean, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I
tell you the truth.
I bet you're right. Because my uncle's pretty much said the same thing. He keeps asking when I'm getting a bike. I'm not. I've got no plans.
If you want something a bit safer, a scooter, a Piaggio. Even if you buy a 2-wheel one like a GTS 125, all the Piaggio range or the GTS or they all have shields in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a smash. You're going to hit your shield. Not like it'll hit the car, but you won't hit the car as much as what you did on the bike.
Do you know what made it almost a bit worse. The air ambulance lady, she spoke to me inside the ambulance, and she said, "Do you know what? You did the right thing, because when I put the brake on, it was wet, it's pouring the rain, and I was sliding
Aye.
anyway, but I was still going to hit the car, so I jumped
Mhm.
off." She said that was the right thing to do, but I jumped off.
It's a shame you hadn't laid the bike down, so I sort of went.
I didn't have time, because
Yeah.
by the time I jumped off, I didn't see the bike. Someone told me it was underneath the car,
Yeah.
underneath it. So they reckon that the lady, air ambulance lady, said that if I'd have hit the car at that speed, I was
You
only
would
doing
have been in a
20,
worse state.
I would have been crushed by the handlebars and folded inwards on top of the bonnet.
But you were riding the cheap Chinese stuff, though, weren't you?
Yeah.
Which basically their steel's crap.
It is. Luckily, because I service it myself, and the brakes and everything had been done very recently, but it was wet. It was soaking wet.
Know what you can do, Kev?
No,
I mean,
there's not.
if you get time, lay the bike down on the side. If not, do what you did.
Yeah, I was going to go anyway, and I thought, there's no way I'm hitting that car. And I jumped off. Simple as that.
But, like I said, mate, if you're thinking about getting two wheels, go for the ME3.
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking into redoing my theory test for cars, because I did mine back in '97 and it's out of date now. But
aye. Jason, the MP3 has 12-inch wheels or 10-inch wheels. They are safer than the normal scooter. Honestly, Jason.
It's the same as if bike falls off a bike when learning to ride. You put them back on.
Yeah, I totally agree with Dave. 157, yeah.
Yeah, no. That's what scared you. Yeah, it might well have been, because she told me exactly what could have happened, and I wish she never, to be honest. But
no, but being honest, Kev, you need to get back on. Get back on and face your fear. You'll feel better for it.
It's a bit of a nightmare walking everywhere, I've got to admit. But,
yeah.
Yeah. The amount of kids I need a big car.
But have you seen the price of this for driving lessons, though?
No, I haven't actually. I don't think I'd need many, because I can drive cars. I've driven cars.
Maybe go and take your test. Basically, take your first test, Kev, and then when you take your test, they'll have a tick sheet, and what they'll do is it'll tell you what you failed on.
Because I think I'm pretty road savvy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
well, I mean, I'll give you an example. My stepdaughter upstairs, she failed a test. I says to her, get yourself something on the road like a scooter. So she bought herself a little Piaggio Zip. Used that for a few months, took her driving test and passed her test. Because she'd been on the road and she knew what to look for when she was on the road.
And because we were bikers, you know, I always used to treat everybody on the road as idiots.
Yeah, you've got to.
So I was always aware.
My driving instructor says everybody is an idiot that drives.
That way you're always aware and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I know road signs, you know, because I've been riding for a few years now on a provisional, to be fair. But,
yeah. But you've still got that skill behind you, though, Kev, where you've got you have road sense. And that'll help you with your driving. That'll help you with your driving. But if you're going to buy a car, buy a one with decent mileage, not 26 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. I'll definitely need a big car.
I'll be honest with you, I put £30 in last Tuesday and I travelled twice, about 20 odd mile, 30 mile. And then the other day I went out and now I've got to put fuel in again.
That's mad, isn't it? See, with my bike I had, because I was only using it to go to the beach,
or
to go to work. I put a fiver in, and that would last me like 4 days.
Oh, I wish I'd. Put it this way: £100 in the tank would last about 2 weeks if you're lucky in the Jeep. And then I had £600 a year road tax to pay on top of
Fucking hell!
that. Yeah.
I mean, my road tax was £16 a year.
Yeah. £600 a year for an American Jeep Cherokee Sport.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I know people that have got a Land Rover, a Range Rover Sports, and they pay half that price. Because what it goes off the emissions of your engine.
Oh, that's a new thing, isn't it?
And that's where they screw you.
Yeah.
Totally nutty screw you, Kev.
Maybe an electric car.
I wouldn't buy electric yet, not at the moment. When
No,
the electric cars can do 1,000 miles to a charge, then yeah, I'll buy you one. I'll have one, no problem.
Get a bike. I do miss not riding, but it's that. Yeah, I don't know.
Put it in the back of your I
gotta think about it. Because my legs are strong as shit now.
Well, put it this way. Put it this way: the MP3, you don't even put your foot on the ground when you stop at traffic lights. It locks, and as soon as you accelerate, it unlocks.
Yeah.
So you can get on, and that's it.
£100 a week. £100 a week in fuel. But the smiles I get is worth every penny.
I can go out 2 days and spend £30.
Do you know what I've seen? Everyone, petrol is expensive now. I know it is. But I think every town's got dickheads, haven't they? But in our town,
diesel's more expensive. 170, 174. 172 I went to a garage the other day for diesel. 156 for petrol.
We've got I don't know what cars they are, but they're boy racers, in town. And I saw some a few months back, and they've got these small cars, and some of the wheels. One car in particular stuck out because I just looked at him. I thought, you look like a dick. Music blaring, and he's got an exhaust pipe this big. Like, and the wheels were like this, and for some reason, they were like that. And he had these lights underneath. He had these lights underneath, and I just thought, you look like a dick. What if you go in for a speed bump? You're fucked. And they were racing around.
Kev, I had a Vauxhall Amiga, which the police use. I used to use now, but it's a 2-litre one. I was coming down the A1, and I went to overtake somebody in a 7-seater.
Yeah.
And I was overtaking me, put his foot down on us. I'm like, what are you doing? So I put my foot down, went past him, 120 past him. And I'm like, waving at him, bye.
I've just described Dave's car.
Overtook an old man in an Escort. He's got to be in his 80s. I went behind him and I overtook him, went past him, and he put his foot down in his 80s. And I'm like, got past him in front of him. And Kevin looked in my back window and he's going, I'm like, are you taking the piss? The fingers. I got back home. I was greased. I couldn't get out the car. We're laughing so much. I just was like, and he's giving us the fingers as I went past him.
No,
brilliant. I love it.
It's funny. It's good when you have an old guy or an old lady that's got a sense of humour, But
he was smiling, but it was the fingers he was giving us as I went past him. I'm like, no.
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, my mum actually, I video called her in Spain the other day. It was talking about the farm.
Oh, nice.
Changing the subject a little, but
no problem.
We was talking about my farmer. Basically, his family don't give a shit about the farm. They just want the money. But he's getting old now. He's getting quite old.
So he dies, he sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
so I'm thinking, and basically they're not helping him out. He's got some people that help him, but not all the time. And Mum said, well, because she's from here. Well, my stepdad's from here, and they know how the farmers are around here. And they said, why don't you just go and ask your farmer if you can help out? Bit of cash in hand. Just go and help out.
Yeah.
Can you drive? Well, no. Well, let me show you how to work the tractor. You can do all this sort of stuff.
Why not?
What's the harm?
But then if you do that, instead of saying, look, I didn't want to take nothing, can I go metal detecting all your land?
Yeah.
You're doing him a favour and he's doing you a favour. It's worth having a try, Kev. It's going to cost nothing to ask, for being honest with you.
That's it. I mean, when I approached this farm, I was in the driveway. I'd done some shopping. I was in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
I put my bags down, and I was just about to go up to the door and knock on the door, and I sort of froze because I got an anxiety problem.
Yeah,
and
I have the same, mind you.
I froze, and I was like, shit. So I went up straight onto the old phone there, messaged the team Unearthed, Graham and Jason and everyone. And they sort of coached me through what to do next. And I was getting all this in my head. And, right, I'm doing it. So I put my phone away. And then my farmer comes around the corner, doesn't he, from behind the sheds. I'm like, he just started talking to me. He's nice as pie and that. And I said, I started blabbing on about something about metal detecting. And he goes, oh, yeah, there's been metal detectors here before, but I've never found anything.
Right.
And the field that I went on all that time for a couple of months, I was finding hundreds of coins, loads and loads of coins.
But now you've got the legend, you'll find even more.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if they never found anything, did they even turn their detectors on? You know what I mean?
But point is, okay, how long ago was it, and what type of detector did they have?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
they could have had them whites you sold at the. They could have had stuff like that, which you know yourself. You got 2 or 3 inches. You're Mappling special.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it could have been 20 or 30 years ago when the detectors was on.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
All right, see you later, Roseanne. Yeah,
catch you later, Roseanne. I'll join you tomorrow night if that's all right with you.
Yeah, time's getting on. I'm gonna have to get off, I think.
No, no problem. You've been on 3 hours 41 minutes, Kev.
Oh no, crazy.
Do you know what you find? You know when you're talking, and you find that time just vanishes.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I've got a match with that war tank thing.
Oh, well, I got an email tonight about World of War tanks, and there's 2 new game types coming out. But you've got to have tier 10s, which I don't have.
I've got 1 tier 10 tank. Is it Japanese? I can't remember now. But World of Tanks in it. Yeah, that's it. But I went to play it this morning, and there's a mad, huge 20 gigabyte download. Yeah, I had to update it.
Do you not play World Warships, Kev?
I did have it. I don't know. I didn't really spend
I
any
play
time
that.
on it.
I always found when I played World of Tanks was you could be hiding and somebody blows you up. And you're like, well, where the hell's that come from?
I remember I thought I was getting really good at that once, and I thought I was invincible. And I kept climbing the ranks. I thought, oh, brilliant. I had a tier 8 German tank. No, it wasn't German. I had a tier 8 tank.
Aye.
And it's a while ago. And I was going across the battlefield, and what I was doing was hiding behind a wall, and I was poking my head out. And then I've done that, and I sort of poked my head out, and there's this fucking great big tank. What? I was like, what? What is that? You can see it in the distance. And what is that? Is that a building? Then you just see it.
Boom!
It's called a mouse tank.
Aye.
What?
Have you not tried War Thunder?
I did download that. I had a quick go.
But now you've got boats, planes and tanks in the same maps.
Yeah, I noticed that I got wiped out by a plane because I'm only a noob. I've only got a rank 1, and I'm going around. I'm going, yeah, fucking go straight in there like a noob does, and just try and blow everything up. And I'm literally might as well be spitting at them, and they just look at they turn their turrets and go dead. And there's plane. I didn't know planes were on there, and it's only so I got blown up, and I was like, well, what hit me? And then the replay came, and there's this.
What you find in World of Tanks is not World of Tanks, War Thunders. If you use the tank and you get so many kills, you can actually use a plane.
Yeah,
but right. I mean, I like the Battlefield games. Battlefield 5, I love, absolutely brilliant. Battlefield 3 and 4 are just as good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some of the Battlefield. I tried that Battlefield, the World War One.
I've got that Battlefield 1.
I don't know if I like that or not.
Do you know what it is, Kev? The best new version of Battlefield was Battlefield 3. That was the best one out of the lot.
Yeah, I do.
Had the best maps, everything. We used to have a play as a clan. And there used to be 3 or 4 of us used to join as a team. And me and my mate of mine lives at Wigan. Me and him used to jump into a Jeep and we used to fly around shooting things with the Jeep. Great laugh.
What I've found of going to Call of Duty is they've stopped banning me now because I used to get thrown off and banned for teabagging. They've actually... relaxed that rule now, so you can teabag to your heart's content. So it was really annoying.
Do you like the old versions of COD?
I do, yeah. I prefer them, to be honest.
Get a copy of original COD, the first one.
Yeah.
And United Offensive, which was an add-on pack to it. And try playing the game when you've only got 4 weapons to choose from. Honestly, 4 weapons.
I bet it's difficult now. Like, yeah.
Oh, honestly, what a laugh! I used to play on a server called Torrent Bits.
Yeah.
And we went on one day and we were having a bit of a laugh and we're killing each other with flamethrowers, just for a bit of fun. And the admin on there banned us, kicked us off because we're team killing each other. But yeah, the original COD is a lot harder than all these new CODs.
Yeah, I'll see if I can. I'll see if it's on Play Store. It's probably on there, I would have thought.
But it's worth having a look just to see if you want something where you haven't got to sort of rank up. You don't need to rank up.
Yeah.
You get them four or 5 weapons at the beginning of your match, and that's it. That's all you've got. And if you get the Germans, the MP44.
MP4, yeah, that's a good weapon, that.
Or if you get the Russians, you get the one where you have 71 bullets in it, which is pretty good. I remember when I first started playing, I used to snipe. And this lad used to play on the server all the time. And he had this hit list of who he hated. And I was number 1 because he used to snipe him all the time. He says, "You are number 1 on my hit list." I says, "Why? Because you're snipers and I hate snipers."
There was one. I don't know what game it was. It might have been a Battlefield, but basically, it's on the massive map when you're multiplayer, and it's like a big satellite dish on the floor. It's like a big ball or something.
Battlefield 4.
It might be that one, but basically,
yeah, because
I was getting killed left, right, and centre. I thought, right. So I found this like a chimney thing, and I climbed right. It took me ages to climb right to the top, and I was looking over the whole map. I was like picking off people. Yeah, I'm good at this game.
Oh, then hold on. The big chimney was what do you call it? I know what you're talking about. I can see it.
But there was planes that come after me.
Because when they brought out Battlefield 4 and you climbed the top of that chimney, you pressed the button at the bottom and you burnt you at the top. set flames off at the top.
Oh, luckily I didn't see that, but
That's a new one.
Because I
And
was
then
I was being cocky. I was like, yeah, I'm getting everyone, and then I didn't know this, but then suddenly you can get in helicopters and stuff, and I had these helicopters come towards me. I was like, oh, what? Dead.
Yeah. Well, there was two. There was one where it had a big chimney, and you get on the top, and you can snipe off the top. And if you press the button at the bottom, it set flames up. But then there was another one where you went to the top, and if you blew it up, it just
Oh, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off, I think.
No problem, Kev. It was nice speaking to you, mate.
Yeah, and you, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Well, yeah.
And congratulations, Andrea, on your win. And,
very nice.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Right, I shall see you on the next one.
I'm going to nip over to HMD and see what's happening.
Okay, mate. Thanks a lot.
Anyway, nice meeting you, mate. Good night.
And you, good night. Right then, folks. Thanks for joining me, and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.